Welcome to the first episode of Your Waifu Is Trash, the anime debate podcast. I'm your host, Cody. I have my two co-hosts with me.
I'm Blake.
Darius.
And we're here to tell you why your opinion is wrong.
Exactly. And why Cody's is
the best and only opinion. It's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Mildly correct.
Always correct.
Black Soldier is trash.
Today we are going to be debating the greatest shonen villain of all time.
You know.
We have a bracketed tournament style single round elimination tournament.
Have 16 villains, and we're going to pick a winner out of all of those, I guess.
Debate will ensue. I'll probably lose all my friends, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's perfect.
1 out of 6.
Because
what friends? All we do is watch.
Is the best villain.
Of course, we know who the best villain is.
Minato from My Hero.
Exactly. I was actually gonna say
sticky little bubble fuck.
Yeah.
You can come into my room.
So let's just get straight into our first round. So, Cody, what would our first round be in our best of 16 round?
I think next time we should do most preferred character.
That's a good idea for a future podcast. It's a good idea. But our first round is going to be Frieza from
shit.
Error, Will Robinson. Our first episode is going to be our first round is going to be Frieza from Dragon Ball versus Father from Full Metal Alchemist.
It's not even showing the fucking.
It's not. You're real bad at this, Blake.
Yep.
All right.
Quality.
Blake's the cameraman here.
Yep.
He's doing the image switching.
Keep doing the mistakes.
All right. So.
They're pulling out random shit.
Okay. So anybody have anything they want to start off by saying?
Okay. So Father versus Frieza. Now
let's start talking about Father.
Wasn't Father practically a god?
He
practically was a god.
Well, if Edward had not stopped him, he would have became God.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the only thing that stopped him was Edward, but
he's a scary guy.
He is very scary.
He's a frightening guy.
Very scary.
This is somebody that literally took all parts of himself and made homunculus out of him.
Yeah, he's a homunculus. He's literally just a homunculus.
And can literally virtually create anything.
He's literally a philosopher's stone.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's broken.
He's great. The power of like a demigod kind of thing.
He's 400-something years old. He's a great villain.
So
he's a great villain.
Older than Frieza.
Now, yeah. we don't know how old Frieza is.
That is true.
Speaking of Frieza destroys Father, and here's why.
Okay.
Frieza has the best build-up. Period. I don't care what anybody has to say. My boy. Okay, so you go from Dragon Ball, right?
Yep.
Basic Dragon Ball. It's about young monkey boy learning how to fight.
Yep.
Cool. Dragon Ball ends. The two strongest people on the planet. You got Piccolo Jr. and Goku, and they are so powerful.
Yeah,
Piccolo blows up the moon. They're super powerful. I mean, they're like planetoid busters. They blow up the moon.
Much.
They're almost planet busters, almost light speed.
Yeah, just about.
And then beginning of Dragon Ball Z, Raditz shows up, right?
And Goku finally has an excuse for being
destroys
so
them.
Yep.
Destroys the crap out of them. There's nothing they can do. And Raditz is a punk.
Unfortunately, I wish they did more with him, though. Just saying.
You wish they did more with him?
I did.
But, like, Raditz isn't nothing. And then you meet Vegeta, and compared to Frieza, Vegeta isn't nothing. So you keep getting this build-up, and this build-up, and then he shows up. And
first form,
not to mention you get that scene with Planet Vegeta.
Yeah.
Where he's sitting there with one finger, and that giant death ball just
doink!
Big on dot. Just
eradicates everyone.
He just
decimates
emanates
the entire planet.
Just power.
Exactly.
He demands respect.
Yeah.
In his tiny little pink skin suit.
And that stupid little hover mobile that
he is really.
He's got to hover around, and you know you're not going to tell him nothing about
it.
He will
look him the wrong way. He
will death beat
you. You got a laser through your chest.
Oh yeah, no, you're dead.
Like
you're dead. That's it.
Exactly.
And
unless you grovel to the ground, he did respect you when you grovel to the ground.
And it's complicated because Frieza has a complicated character because he's afraid of the Saiyans. And so he must destroy them.
He knew fear. He knew
jealousy.
And
I think he was like he loathed the Saiyans for being something that he wasn't almost.
Yeah.
And he has a deep character in my opinion. Like,
I think there was some fear in there as well. I mean, when Goku went Super Saiyan, he did freak
you
out
saw
a bit. It was like,
well, yeah,
he was
like,
scared for his life.
What?
He can talk all the game he wants, but he's an actual deep character and an amazing villain.
Yeah.
And he kills.
And the thing is,
he literally blows up Krillin. He just explodes him. He's gone. He kills Vegeta.
He reminds me of a spoiled rich kid.
He is a character that literally has
up,
no remorse for anybody but himself.
He would have killed everybody. He would have hit body bags.
And the best thing about
if
Frieza,
Goku didn't have magical ass ball powers to turn into a Super Saiyan, Frieza would have won.
And the best thing about that is that that's Frieza without training.
Yeah.
That's just normal.
He
Frieza.
thought he was already perfect, which was crazy.
Which was a little cocky, but I mean,
but
being
he fixed
Frieza.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he fixed that, but then Goku still comes up and whips his ass.
I mean, even though
then he gets taken down by a laser gun.
Yeah.
And then Vegeta shows up, and then he blows up.
Yeah.
Because he's stupid.
Now,
and Frieza's smarter.
Something I actually was thinking
Frieza's
about.
the best Dragon Ball villain.
Now,
hands down.
I was going to say something like, so me and Darius, we have another podcast that we do talks on, and we were talking about Dragon Ball Z villains at one point, and we actually misinformed the public a little bit with something, because we were talking about how Goku Black is a good villain because of the fact that he actually had a plan that went off without a hitch. He actually did his plan. Now that we think about it, Frieza had planned to blow up the Earth, and he actually did blow up the Earth. The only thing that stopped him was Whis doing his magical time roulette bull crap.
Well, the thing is, though, Goku Black or
Frieza only got stopped because of plot armor.
Exactly.
That man took over the entire universe.
It was literally
the entire universe.
True.
That man had colonized every planet.
Exactly.
Frieza's army. It's fine.
Like, I mean,
this is mine now.
But just that Goku Black. Just that Goku Black was a good choice though, because
the Saiyans aggravated him, and Begone Thought. He destroyed their planet. It was
I was
over.
just trying to say, like, we were wrong. Like, Goku Black is not the only person that has finished a plan of his. Frieza did destroy the Earth.
Yeah,
and destroyed Goku and Vegeta.
He did.
To be fair, Goku Black is not the only villain that finished a plan, because Cell finished his plan. His one, he wanted to fight Goku.
Well, yeah, that's true. He didn't really want
that was his whole plan.
He wanted to just fight.
He wanted to fight Goku.
But either way,
Majin Buu didn't have a plan.
Yeah, Majin Buu was just out there.
But then we go back to Father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to this guy who, like, literally can create anything. Like, if you really think about it, the only reason, like, if Father would have literally, like, finished his plan, I think he could beat Frieza. But
it's like, in reality, technically, like,
if Frieza finished his plan, Father couldn't kill him.
Exactly.
Like,
the big thing about Frieza is, like, he's just, like, he's got more drive. He's got more drive and
if all else fails, if he's losing, he'll just blow up the planet.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll say definitely at the end of the day, because
we're not talking about a fight to the death, though, because Frieza bodies Father. Frieza bodies most of this list.
Yeah.
All of this list. Frieza bodies all of this list.
But just being the best villain.
All of this list. I will fight you.
I will fight you.
Well, just being the best villain, though. Well, I don't know about the entire list.
If you have to really think about, like, the motivations and everything,
Frieza
honestly, we're just gonna get through this vote. Frieza wins hands
down. Well, let's take turns. Okay, I vote Frieza, obviously.
Okay, Frieza.
I also vote Frieza.
So we got 3 votes for Frieza, no votes for Father. I feel bad for Father.
He's a great villain, but his character development just does not come in.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
He just not compared.
All right, so
now
round
for our next
2,
one.
we have Stain.
From My Hero Academia
versus
the one
Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho.
So this one's actually a lot harder than the first one.
I think so, because, like, let's talk about them individually. We have Toguro. The Dark Tournament
is
was
the best Yu Yu Hakusho
I'll fight
ever.
that it's possibly the best tournament arc in all of anime.
There's only one other tournament arc that I would actually argue.
If you take the Sand Invasion out of the Chunin exam, it's not as good.
I wasn't even talking about that.
What, the Hunter exam?
Tournament of Power.
No, it's got nothing. Tournament of Power has nothing.
I was saying, I knew you were
Tournament of Power has 47 billion hot plot holes.
I was saying, when I do think about the Dark Tournament, that was a more straightforward.
Dark Tournament was actually like.
And the demons were trying to mess him up the entire time, and so you had. Well, I mean, this isn't a Dark Tournament podcast.
Yeah, this is younger tournament.
We're not talking about
But he is the main
Toguro
villain, basically,
of that arc.
Of that arc.
Yeah,
so he has very big impact.
He is great. He is amazing. I love this man.
He's strong as shit.
He is, absolutely. He
he can just beef up to like triple his size
and punch you to death.
He just
That's
goes
all he's gonna do.
He goes from basic to a legendary Super Saiyan.
So intimidating. He's a legendary.
I don't
Toguro
exactly
is the
know-
legendary Super Saiyan.
I don't exactly remember, and you might. What was this guy's motivation for everything that he did? Did he actually have motivation?
If you want to scroll down.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
we got
his person. I mean, Toguro's an amazing villain. Toguro is a great villain.
Okay, there we go, right here. He wished to be killed at full strength by Yusuke.
Yep.
That was his motivation.
So,
which is an interesting motivation for a villain. Honestly,
he is. He's a really interesting. He's kind of Cell. He's kind of like Cell.
Except Cell wanted to beat Goku. This guy wants to just straight up die.
But Cell, I'm pretty sure Cell would have been okay with his own demise against Goku's hand.
Mm-hmm.
But he wanted to test his powers. He wanted to test his limits.
That's a common trope. But this started that trope. Also, this started the best trope in all of anime.
Which is?
I'm at 100% full power. JK, that was 85% of my power. Counting up to 90% of my power. Now I'm at the fullest of my power.
Which is 95% of my power.
And now I'm at my absolute full power.
Which is 98% roughly.
He's Jiren. He's Jiren.
He was Jiren before Jiren was
I'm breaking through walls that I didn't even know about that were virtually impossible, but somehow are still possible.
Because he's a bad.
Yeah, he still whipped him.
This man is amazing. He started a bunch of amazing tropes. Honestly.
See if we can find him all. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
There's that decapitation,
mm-hmm.
and there's Big Ass right
mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah. No,
He's
it's
got
great.
the height.
He does. He's 10 feet tall.
Oh,
he is 10 feet tall. This man is a giant.
Actually, how tall is? Does it say height
mm-hmm.
here? It does not.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
He's standing easily over 9 feet.
Okay.
First sentence. That man is 10 feet tall.
Oh, yep. Easily over 10 feet. Okay, yeah, he's insane.
That man is dunking on
so
you.
So now we will go back
but
to
we have the hero killer Stain.
Now Stain is like my favorite My Hero villain.
Stain is the most respectable villain.
He is very respectable.
Sure. For the sake that
humanity.
So see, for the sake that it looks like majority of the villains in My Hero Academia were pretty much banding together to prove that the heroes of that time weren't real heroes, and the only real hero was All Might.
And the reason they do that is because of Stain.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Stain being the top.
He has a twisted, morality, but he has a morality.
It's dark,
which is a lot of things,
but it's
that a lot of villains don't have.
Exactly.
And I think it's a scarier villain. Stain instilled fear
in everyone.
Yeah. You read that, and that is
not just
fear.
Heroes and villains.
That man stabs Speed Racer to the ground.
Also, let's just be real. His quirk is insane.
Yeah, when he gets to taste of your blood, and it's just.
He's amazing. It's great.
I mean, and plus he's the first one to be shown that has done actual lethal killing at that.
Mm-hmm.
First one to have done lethal killing. Shown
lethal killing, not to be confused with non-lethal killing.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, when I say the lethal killing, I mean just straight up
He just straight up murders.
He just goes in and murders.
Yeah, just straight up I'm gonna just slice you to pieces in the worst possible ways. You will still feel this agony for the next 5 minutes and then some.
Yeah.
He's just a monster.
He is a monster. He's an actual monster.
But you have to respect him because he was just showing that the only true hero out there was All Might. Mm-hmm. He would like to have been beaten down by All Might.
And then Deku learns
funny.
Deku earns his respect. And then he kills that Nomu for him.
Yeah.
Just straight up kills it.
He is something on a whole different level than any other villain that we've seen in My Hero yet.
You know the best part? This man is amazing. He was in one episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 2 episodes.
Yeah, he was barely
I think it was 3 manga chapters.
Yet has an impact on the entire series.
And everyone that watched
it. He has such a... I'm just waiting for Stain to break out of prison.
Oh, exactly.
Man.
That's gonna be amazing.
I would love that.
Is there anything else that you guys want to say about either of these two?
The fact that his impact on the villains is the same as the impact that Deku and Bakugo have on the hero.
Alright, so I'm gonna be different here.
Okay.
And because I'm pretty sure you're both gonna vote for Stain. I am voting for Toguro.
Okay.
Because he started so many amazing villain tropes.
That's true.
I'm not at full power yet is amazing. It's great.
Now, was he necessarily the first person to do that?
He was like the first person to do that. That's like where that started.
At least in the mainstream.
That was like where that started. In Shonen, that's like where that started. Yeah. I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho is not an older Shonen. It's not a newer Shonen.
So you're saying him because that he did that big... Because of the whole big evolution of the power level.
Yeah, like he's the one who started like the
he started everything.
I'm at 47.6% of my power.
Honestly, I can see that. I will agree with that. However, I'm going to vote for Stain just because of the impact that he gives, not only to the people reading, but also to the entire manga universe as a whole. Because he is literally like the epicenter of like all of this hero, all of this hero villain like fighting that's going on.
I'm gonna say Stain as well. Like I do agree with you on the whole villain trope thing about the whole power levels, but it's just the biggest thing is that it's not only that Stain has the biggest impact on the villains and heroes, but the fact that he has a big moral impact on reality. That, there are people who are out here in reality who can act like, they're out there for you. But then, honestly, under all that skin and whatnot, they're just doing it to, make their lives better and not really do it for the love.
And
I want to say, Stain's probably a better villain. The reason... I'm fine with Stain winning. I'm not butthurt. The reason I vote for Toguro is because Yu Yu Hakusho was like the first big anime I got into after Dragon Ball.
Yeah, understandable.
So he holds a lot of respect to me.
I mean, I definitely respect him because I remember reading
just a lot of
Yu Yu Hakusho was one of my favorite manga to read when Shonen Jump was still paperback here, and I remember reading that entire arc. It was amazing.
Definitely a good classic.
I can't believe I was shocked by the things he did. The only problem I have with him is that he didn't really have as big of an impact after basically the entire Dark Tournament arc. He was just basically done.
I mean, yeah. That's fair.
The only difference is Stain. He's literally
had lasting power.
He's had lasting power, and he's going to continue to have.
He's there.
So final vote: 2 votes for Stain, 1 vote for Toguro. So Toguro is gone.
So now we get on to our third match.
All right, seat 5 is Light Yagami. All right, so.
Light Yagami. Okay.
Not from the Netflix special is the real villain here.
Yes, exactly. Let's. Yeah, that's never. Light is not that bad looking.
No, we're not doing that.
His female friend was trying to be madly in love with him.
There you go. Light Yagami.
The best Light.
Light Yagami. I like the manga.
TV drama. When did that happen?
I enjoy the manga better.
Okay.
Come on, the music girl was the best.
Naraku from
Inuyasha.
Ooh.
All right.
Man.
So I'm going to let you guys talk more about Naraku because you guys remember more about it than I do.
So Naraku.
Can I just say that this is going to be a hard one, really? I really feel like it's going to be a hard one.
I feel like most of these are going to be hard ones.
Primarily because, not just because of the characters' personalities and whatnot, but because of how big they impacted their overall anime, really. Who truly was the biggest dick? Who truly, had the biggest head? And you think about this, you think about how how popular their the evil from them were.
Gotta be a bit smaller on the bigger head though, because if this was a contest for best anime villain with highest ego, Cody would win by far.
I would win. I'd be the victor.
Exactly.
I am the best anime villain.
His ego is literally to pierce the heavens.
It is. I have the ego that will pierce the heavens.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm pretty great. But my boy Naraku, you know about Naraku from the beginning of the series of Inuyasha. He is a looming threat. He is always in the background. He's always manipulating. He has his hands in everything.
There's nothing that goes on without him being a part in it.
No.
Literally.
It's like the damn Dio meme. It's just, it was me, Naraku, the whole
Right.
time.
That spider that gave you that jewel that
And then
then
at the
killed
end-
your mom over here that slept with your dad. Yeah, it was me, Naraku. You know.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of like staying power throughout the entire
did.
anime because
He
he,
didn't-
was like the main focus.
He didn't even have to show for like 50 episodes.
Exactly.
No,
You
they just
knew.
had him sitting in the monkey suit.
Like
That's all you
talk
needed.
about
Yeah.
Frieza being a build-up. I mean,
This
we didn't
man
even
had
hear about Frieza at the
the-
beginning. This guy
the
had
build-up.
the build-up.
He,
Pretty much.
Like,
Like he.
And it's like you didn't really see him. Honestly, you didn't see him that often in the
no,
anime.
he,
But you
he
just
did not
knew
get overdone, but
he
you
was
knew that man was
death.
not to be messed with.
Yeah.
Well, his translation of the Japanese name is literally hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much was literally the god of death. I mean, again, like he's like Satan. Like he doesn't have to be physically around for your whole life to be fucked up for the like eternity. Like really, he
is
the embodiment.
He was conniving, he was planning, he was plotting. That's why I like this guy versus Light Yagami.
He was
because
way-
Light is also a planner.
Yeah, but I feel like the downside with Light, honestly, like they're very amazing, both of them. But my biggest downside with Light is the fact that he was human in comparison to Naraku. And the reason why I say this is because when you're a human, you have more errors than anything. So with him having the Death Note and literally his ego shooting up tenfold beyond the heavens, beyond whatever is beyond the
I
heavens.
wonder who had more ego, Cody or Light Yagami.
I don't know, probably me.
Probably Cody, but
like this-
nah, I think Light. Honestly, you don't
Like,
consider yourself a god.
Pride cometh before the fall.
Like don't get me wrong, like Light's
I'm not perfect, I don't walk on water, but I do float really well.
Light, he starts off like, great, fine, super intelligent
He's a
student.
model student.
Yeah, model
Yes, yeah.
student doing his thing, but then it all goes down the drain, in my opinion, for him when he gets the hold of the Death Note.
Just watching that death spiral. Because you just
It's
watch him
literally
just...
just a spiral. The only
He literally went power hungry and just wrote. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, he wrote the names of rapists and all these other bad people that are in prison and whatnot, stuff like that.
petty
But
criminals.
yeah, I mean, a lot of
to become a god.
admittedly, a lot of the stuff was petty. But then
We're talking about fear.
But yeah,
Light is a scary dude.
Light.
if he knew your name
The-
and you pissed him
The
off.
thing
You
is
did.
that Light knew
Nobody
how
will know.
to evoke fear better than a lot of other villains.
But did he do it better than Naraku? That's the
Definitely
question.
not.
now I
Definitely
don't.
not on your
Definitely
opinion?
not.
It's rough.
I say this because Naraku, again, he doesn't even yes, Light did something similar to with Naraku, pretty much like using the internet, while Naraku used his powers to control demons and whatnot to fuck people's lives up. He used...
Can we talk about the potato chips theme?
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Because
Because
the potato chip scene
potato chip scene
is
was
one of
magic.
the greatest scenes in all
Agreed.
of anime.
Agreed.
Absolutely. That man makes a dramatic moment about eating some potato chips, and you are on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Yeah. It's actually like
It's crazy.
I'll just wait until the vote to actually give my opinion.
You can give your opinion. Go ahead.
The biggest thing is I'm just gonna say it out here. I'm most likely gonna be voting for Light.
Go ahead.
But
You
the
can
thing
vote
is,
for Light.
like,
That's fine.
A lot like with Yu Yu Hakusho, Death Note was one of my favorite. It still is one of my favorite animes of all time. I would put it
Death Note
possibly in my top
It's
5.
a
Is the
serious-
series that got me into manga.
It is a serious
it's-
psychological...
The big thing is it got me into psychological anime so much because it's like you get this guy who's literally trying to become a god, and for the first time, this is a character that's actually smart enough to do it. He's so calculating with every single step he takes. It's like you're watching you're watching an insane chess game through the entire saga between him and L.
Yeah.
It's just cold calculated move after cold calculated move, and you just have to keep one-upping each other.
That is true. And let me throw a moral in that for you.
But he was doomed from the start.
He was doomed
That's the
from the
thing,
start.
and you as the reader know that he
Yes.
was doomed from the start.
See, I do like the fact that, and I see where, even though I still say that Naraku definitely did it better when it came to instilling fear in people, Light, for a reality aspect, was definitely, I would say, for a reality aspect, Light pretty much was like real-life Naraku. You know, when you,
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, they're very
definitely,
similar.
definitely
really
like a
happy
real
with
life
this
Naraku,
matchup.
because like I said, like, you know, since he's, you know, human, you know, he used social media, you know, literally
He used
like
everything
just
at
just
his
social
disposal.
media alone to pretty much bring on his power of trying to be godlike. But it's just the fact,
And you know, like maybe not the normal people were scared to death of Kira, but
but the people
those people in prison,
They were scared to
terrified.
death.
when they
I mean,
when they
you ain't
knew-
never seen a death row inmate so afraid in his whole life.
Like,
they
basically-
committed suicide.
I mean, Light
Some of them
basically-
committed suicide.
Light basically
Some
stopped
of them he
crime.
made commit suicide.
True. Light basically stopped crime with what he did.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Like, there's still a bunch of stuff
See,
going on.
that's
But,
like a Donzo.
let's go back to the potato chip scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get Light finding out that his house has cameras in it, that it's bugged. He's so close to getting found out. And yet, he comes up with a solution that I don't think anybody else in their right mind would ever come up with getting a portable mini television and placing it in a bag of potato chips.
Yeah.
To
You're right, we
write
could've just used
names
the smartphone.
while you're looking at your studying.
You can tell this is an older anime because we're
Yeah.
using a smartphone.
Yeah, it's definitely a smartphone now, but at the same time, like, that's ingenious.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen...
The difference is if it was come out now, I'd be an isekai. So.
I mean, then again, what if the smartphone was too, you know, if I don't know if smartphones were like that in this time.
Well,
But
No, they weren't.
That's
Okay.
why
That's
I was like,
I was
That's
gonna
what I'm saying,
say,
you can
but
tell
the
this is
thing
an
is,
older manga.
like, I don't think that I've ever seen, like, it's a very few number of characters that are smart enough to actually pull something like that off while being watched and bugged at the same time. So
I think Naraku could.
that's why.
true.
like
I
him.
mean, yeah, Naraku. I mean, he has.
You think he could? Because
I
that man.
I mean, he
pretty
can
great.
sit there and look like he's doing nothing, but
Like,
then have
the thing is-
insects
the
flying
thing is
around
that-
doing his
Yeah, those
thing.
locusts.
What I think
Yeah.
is Naraku can scheme, but Light can improvise. Light can improvise off of anything. It doesn't even
It
matter.
just, I just.
He's very smart. He's
like
he's a genius.
He's
I
more
mean,
smart than I feel like what he's. I feel like he
I
has
think he's
more.
too smart for his own good. Though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The
That right
only
there.
the biggest thing that got Light killed was his ego,
Hmm.
because he literally, like, even with the near like thing at the end, he probably could have got out of that, but he got his ego at the end, and he was like, well, looks like I win, and then nothing happened. He was like, oh shit, somebody's as smart as me.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
I like to pretend everything after L died didn't happen.
Well, everyone does. But,
For that reason alone.
I mean, if that actually was the end
I'm
of it,
voting for Naraku.
Okay.
I'm just gonna vote for Naraku strictly because he is demon light, but he did like what light does, but
It's
10
the-
times better.
It's
It's
having
more-
a hand in every
Yeah.
pot. Because he was
Literally
he schemed
all evil.
everything.
Mhm.
It's nice to see it from that side in Death Note, but from Inuyasha, you know about it.
Yeah.
You know he's the one doing
Literally
it. And
all
you know
evil.
he is Naraku in this world.
It's
That's what
kind
he
of
is.
like they're kind of like parallels, because
Mhm.
Naraku is like
This is gonna
he's
be
got his hands in
um,
everything, and everybody
Yeah,
knows he
that's
does.
like all the.
But the thing is, Light does as well. But the thing is you're actually seeing it from his perspective.
Mhm.
Instead of
Naraku makes it look effortless.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It's
like
the-
I think that's
and
the
he
problem
instills
with
that
the,
fear.
Like, I feel like that's how he
And
kind
then
of
when the
wins
face
matchup.
reveal happens, like
Like, I feel like that's kind of how
It's
Naraku wins
amazing.
the matchup, because there's no
this is gonna be
effort.
controversial,
Yeah.
It's
obviously,
just,
because
it's just there,
it's-
but we
like-
have to see
because
the effort
Death
that
Note-
Light goes through, and
It
just
is
like
like-
you can see that Light, he has hiccups, he has struggles.
Definitely.
He has to do that. You don't
While
see that with
Naraku is
He's just perfect.
full on calm, collective, he can take care of anything literally without a problem. And if one thing fails,
except one thing.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
he
cat,
can
demon,
take care of
man,
almost
dog.
anything
Yeah.
without a problem. But you know, it's like if one thing fails,
And
he
the high
already has
school
10,000
chick.
things backed
Exactly.
up.
He
He could
does.
go overkill. Honestly, I feel like if he had all his people go at Inuyasha, Inuyasha would have been dead.
That's fair.
Honestly, if he
Honestly, yeah.
had everything that he had in power put to Inuyasha, this show wouldn't be Inuyasha anymore.
Yeah.
It'd be
It'd
Naraku.
It's just like
Okay, so
All right.
that's
It's-
2 votes for
So-
Naraku, 1 for Light.
So
Light
in an upset,
is-
Naraku takes this
I
round.
wouldn't call it an upset.
I would call it. I think that's going to be controversial.
Okay, well, honestly, yes, because Death Note.
it's
is
just
Death
like
Note.
think of all the badness in real life right
Naraku
now.
will move on to
Alright,
the next
Naraku.
round.
So
Now, here we go.
round 4, we have
Miriam.
Miriam
From
from
Hunter
Hunter
x
x Hunter
Mm.
versus Yuri
Oh.
from Megalobox. Now listen,
There is a
gonna be taking
reason.
a little
Now,
bit of a backseat
My
there's-
on
boy
this one.
has a handicap in this one because he's so new.
Okay.
But
Yes, there's a reason. You want to go first?
you go first. You go
All
first.
right. So, for those of you guys that are watching this, there is a reason why we have Yuri, pretty much a basic human, going against a monster like Miriam. Yuri is like the number one, but besides the main protagonist Joe in the anime, he's like the number one boxer in this anime.
No, he is the number one boxer.
Okay, yeah, so like
He's the number one megalo boxer.
okay, so yeah,
Absolutely.
he's the number one megalo boxer. This man has so much drive. He is definitely hands down, I'm gonna say like one of the best antagonists.
By the way, if you haven't watched Megalobox, watch Megalobox.
Yes, definitely watch Megalobox. It's not.
Spoilers.
It's not just about the boxing, like legit.
In fact, the boxing is probably the least important part of that
Yeah,
show.
to be real, the boxing honestly is second in comparison to a few other things in that show that really gets you. The boxing is just the add-on.
You know one of the things that really gets to in that show? Yuri.
Yeah, the man who first started out with the most highly enhanced gear to put down his people after all the trainings.
It was like, what, like episode 1? This
Yeah.
man shows up and just
mollywops.
Mollywops. He
Just
mollywops. It's
mollywops.
body bags. There's nothing. Joe is done.
With one hand.
With one hand.
With one hand.
Well,
Bruh,
there's that
is it-
one scene where he has to use the second.
Oh yeah,
But
okay, yeah. He almost
mostly
he did,
one hand.
Yeah, most like 98% one hand. He did.
He was not
He was
trying.
forced to pull out the second hand.
He was
But
not
it's the fact
trying.
that this man who had like the greatest of boxing drive and was definitely the best rival in
Almost
the entire...
kills the protagonist in the first episode.
Yeah, and almost
Okay.
clear knocked in the. Honestly,
killed
he could
him.
have.
He
He could
almost
have
killed
knocked
him.
his skull out.
Okay.
Legit,
Like-
he could have. He could have crushed his entire head. Legit.
He could have just bashed his brain. There's no.
Like, we're talking Thanos to Thor head right here? Is that what we're talking
You know what?
about?
Yes,
Like, straight up?
he has God
Just-
mode hands.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, he caught those hands.
Yes.
Okay.
He was not ready.
Like this, like it's just a fact. Like
He
this
wasn't
man
ready.
brought out fantastic evolution from Joe. Like legit.
I mean, if you're being called
It's-
the King of Kings right there,
he is.
yes,
he's obviously got to be.
dude, he has so much
renowned.
drive, and I mean, and this is where I like him even more. He has respect for those who are real boxers. Joe
And people who challenge him.
Yes.
People who are actually worthy of a challenge.
And Joe was
He
one of them.
respects
Joe, whose nickname was Gearless Joe, he fought without gear. And the gear is, pretty much an
Spoilers,
enhanced
by the way.
amplifier.
Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers from Megalobox, by the way. But,
Yeah,
so
obviously.
he goes all the way up to
The
make
finals.
it to the big
Yeah.
tournament without any gear on. And so,
This is
Yuri,
supposed to be impossible, by the way.
because the gear is like megaton punches.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're getting the crap beat out of you every time you get hit. But he
That's
does it
It's like
without
getting hit by
gear.
a truck.
Without gear.
That's actually insane.
And he makes it to the top 4 in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it through the first round of Megalonia
Without gear.
without gear against the American, who is 4 times bigger than him with gear.
Nice.
And then Yuri, in order to challenge Joe at an even level, his integrated gear, he gets it surgically removed.
Yeah.
Almost kills him.
Yeah. It literally was embedded
Literally
in his
almost
skin.
drives him insane.
He was going mad with the
and he
pain.
has him rip it out in a
And-
basement in the woods.
Yeah, and he could have had a painkiller, everything
didn't
like
want
that,
it.
but he didn't want that. He
Yeah, I
didn't
believe
want
his
to bitch
exact
out.
words were, "If I need a painkiller, I don't deserve to fight him."
That's
Yeah,
actually,
This man is a
Yes.
savage.
He's actually
It's
nuts.
yeah, it's
I'm
it's
watching
rough
this
if
tonight,
yeah,
by the way, probably.
it's
Do it.
rough if you haven't seen
Do
the
it.
show, because I understand for people who haven't seen the show,
Go watch it. What are you doing?
Not having
Go watch that.
yes, not having the
Check it out.
knowledge.
Goodbye.
Not having the knowledge
See ya.
would be hard for you to if you know Hunter x Hunter but you don't know this. Not having the knowledge definitely will make it
I'm not
rough,
gonna spoil
and
the
it's not
ending.
fair.
Ending.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil
But-
the ending, but
Because that
It's
final
not-
boxing match, I'll tell you, it went 14 rounds.
whew, yeah,
14 5-minute rounds.
yeah,
That's insane.
With
yeah.
no gear.
Yeah, that get wrecked.
Like,
And the fact that Joe was forced to actually throw some of the matches and almost damn near threw some of these super important ones in the main tournament that would have made him lose and not
that
even
thing with Pops.
yes.
Well, we're not talking about Megalobox. We're not spoiling anything more
Yeah,
from
I don't,
Megalobox.
yeah, we get
We
spoiled.
already
but
spoiled a big
there were
thing.
some impacts.
Either way, this
There
guy
are
is
bigger
actually
spoilers for this.
savage.
There,
The
yeah,
series is amazing.
Yeah, he's
This man is a
he may
savage.
not be a villain, but for an antagonist,
man-
which is still
Has, like, the love of his life. And, like, his owner, they're obviously banging.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
He obviously wants to get with Joe. But that
For the win.
she comes up to him and says, "What happened to our dream?" And he was, "That was your dream. This is my dream."
Yeah.
And then he just stops
Real
and it's
talk.
over.
Yeah.
Just mic drop. I'm gonna take this ear off. I'm gonna rip it off of my own body. I'm gonna get your brother to do it in a
She
basement
didn't understand
in the woods.
the true meaning behind a real, like, heartfelt boxing.
Oh, yeah.
She,
It's a
and I
real
get from her point of view, she wanted a
person.
new evolution and whatnot, but this man
He's humble.
seen
He needed to punch.
He
this
had
guy.
he had humility, and he was like, okay, it's like he had
This
like
isn't fair. I want to fight him on
yeah,
an equal
he's like
playing.
Cell. Like, he'll give you the chance. He'll accept your challenge and respect you when you show your actual power, you know.
Uh-huh.
And if he knew you were a clown, he wouldn't even try.
No,
he
will
will
beat you down,
down
with the gear on.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you're going
with one
down.
hand.
With one hand.
With one hand.
Yeah.
He'll style on you.
Okay. Well,
He'll even let you hit him
let's move
sometimes
on
and
back
just murk.
to Hunter x Hunter.
Now I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a backseat on Miriam.
All right.
Because I'm not as into Hunter x Hunter as you two
Okay,
are.
Dean,
So-
this is your show.
So I'm a dumb fan of Hunter x Hunter.
You say both of us. I haven't even seen it.
So I'm a dumb fan of Miriam.
Blake,
and-
watch Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, watch Hunter
What
x
am I
Hunter. my
doing
man.
here? I should be going and watching anime.
All right,
should.
so Miriam.
How dare you? I'm offended.
So of course the biggest thing for all these characters is character development from start to finish. Just like Yuri, Miriam had a phenomenal character development. Now, it's very contradictory on if it was a landslide, you know, of who's better, like development was better than the other, but definitely very close. Because you have Miriam who, you know, just coming out, he knows he's a king, he knows that, you know, he's just probably one of the strongest beings in the entire world, which he was one of the strongest beings in the entire world. He knows, you know, that damn near no one can really come up to him. Of course, like, you had to have the leader of the Zodiacs
Also, he was
commit
an ant.
suicide. Yeah, he was a freaking, well, what kind of ant was it again?
An ant?
Yeah, he was an ant. He was pretty much an ant, but it was, you know, it was an ant that was formed from multiple pieces of other creatures and whatnot.
Mm.
So you have this being that I'm gonna just throw out there and say was like Frieza. I mean, whenever anyone thinks about Miriam, they think of Frieza because, you know, they are honestly similar
They
characters.
kind of look
Yeah,
similar
like,
to a point.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the look similarities.
Yeah, just it's pretty much the look similarities. But like Miriam, you know, you have this man who first started out as just hot shit, didn't know fear, fear was not his vocabulary. Yes, he could legit make your head deteriorate, disappear, just be gone with just one sweep of his tail. Like your head would go out of existence. Of course, blood go. He can decapitate you clean. You know, but this man going through later down the show starts to realize more about. Okay, he was a chimera ant. I just remember that. My bad.
There
But
we
he
go.
starts to realize more later, like, throughout the show, that there's more to life in a sense, you know, than what it seemed. And it all started out with this blind girl who was the best like shogi player ever. She was like the number one the whatever board game they played shogi ago, I couldn't remember. But she was like the number one board game player in like the entire world, and he needed someone to pretty much entertain him, you know, test his his intellect, all that. So he started to become more humble, gain more humility, honestly gain a bit more humanity.
Also, doesn't this all happen over the course of like a month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
he's
man-
like his age is like 4
They-
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super.
As you can see
yeah,
on the
by
screen.
by realistic age, he's super young, but he had the power, legit, of. I wouldn't say. I'm honestly not going to say Planet Buster because he wasn't a Planet Buster, but he had power that could have been on par. You know, up there. You know, Planetoid Buster, maybe like Destroyer
Okay.
Moon kind of thing.
Okay.
But more about his character development, because this is the biggest thing for like me personally, is that he went from just a straight royal dick to
Like actually caring about
yeah,
people.
to he actually like he gained feelings for this little girl. She beat him in this board game like thousands of times. He could not figure out why. At first he was threatening to kill her, all this stuff, being the typical dick that he was. If any of his close like minions that fucked up, he
just straight up murk.
He would straight up like beat their ass kind of thing, or like get it done. But then it got to a point where the more he hung out with this girl, the more like sensible he got. Like he, gained more common sense to understand some people's wrongs. It was like, okay, instead of just mercilessly killing, real important bodyguards, he would probably like smack them down real quick and be like, okay, you know what you did wrong, right? So don't do that again, or I will kill you this time. Of course, that's still a step, but instead of him killing them out the bat, he gave them second chances.
Yeah, it's weird because he became less heartless as he gone on as a villain.
Like literally, when this kid, it all started with a kid came in.
They both had similar.
They did
growth between Miriam and Yuri.
Like it's great, and he respected like the old man that fought him and everything. He showed so much respect to this man. He was like, wow. Like when dude came down with the raining Phoenix Dragon move on Miriam, he was like, okay, that's some serious power. When they were fighting even more and more through, he was like, okay, I respect you. You do have a lot of power. You'd be great. It's an honor. Pretty much like it's an honor to go through you. I like that because for someone that's such a merciless killer, he knows what respect is, and he himself, who was born into royalty, pretty much.
The thing is, Miriam's awesome. Okay, he's a great villain. I don't see him doing the kind of things that Yuri could do. I don't see him going down to someone's level.
That's
ever.
definitely
He would never do that for a challenge.
This is true. From Miriam's personality,
if you get up to his level, that's your own work. Good for you. He's not coming down to you.
Definitely,
that is below him.
Yuri mentally surpasses Miriam. Like it's one.
Yuri is so good.
Like don't get me wrong.
Watch Megalobox.
Yeah, it's one thing for like a character like Miriam who comes out, it's like almost watching a Vegeta in a way. Straight up evil, will kill you on the spot, to then having a change of heart and actually caring about someone.
He's very much a Vegeta character.
Literally, he after that suicidal bomb thing happened, and, he was drastically poisoned. He wants to hurry up and find the little girl again, so they can die together. She got poisoned too because he was radiating that, and she didn't care. They wanted to have their final breaths playing this board game.
Yeah, that's
and they would kind of do it. Like, you don't understand how honestly tear-jerking and heartfelt that moment was.
That's a total Vegeta 180.
Yeah, that was a super emotionally intense moment.
It went from Saiyan Saga Vegeta to Buu Saga Majin Vegeta.
However,
Yuri,
I think I cried at the end of Megalobox.
Honestly,
I think I full on cried.
That
was amazing.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't watch good anime. Go away.
Honestly, just even if you don't want to watch the full Hunter x Hunter series, just watch everything involved Miriam. Honestly,
he shows up in
also just watch the whole Hunter x Hunter series.
Yeah, or
it's not even that long.
I would prefer you watch the whole Hunter.
Or read it all.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
But Yuri though, again, just like he said, watch Megalobox. But Yuri though, he
for the voting, I guess.
He is a king of kings, stepping down to someone that pretty much was a peasant.
Right. So you have seen neither of these shows.
I've seen neither, but I already know my vote. So go ahead.
Well, if you already know your vote, go ahead and make it.
Yuri,
you're gonna vote for Yuri?
He just sounds absolutely insane, and I can't wait to see this guy in action.
I'm also voting for Yuri.
Yeah.
I think that was like, you can't say.
It really is a hard choice, and honestly is, but it all comes down to who pulled out more. Who developed.
Literally, if you were going to go as far as to rip out basically what is your exoskeleton,
rip your skin off.
Yeah. Almost
to fight
this.
He
ripped off
one guy.
Yeah, he ripped off 25% of his body to fight this man.
Mm-hmm. And they were jointed to his muscles and his bone.
Mm-hmm.
Who fought other legends as well without the gear.
I don't want the answer to this, but how the hell do you fucking heal from that sort of shit? I gotta actually, I'm gonna watch it so I can see
Lots of mental will.
A lot of will.
No therapy was involved as well.
No.
This was all him.
He fought Joe 5 days after it happened.
Yeah.
No, that guy's insane. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Hunter x Hunter. Hello.
Megalobox is an amazing anime. Yeah. I don't know if it's technically a shonen, but Yuri, we're voting for Yuri.
Definitely.
That's 3 votes for Yuri. My boy.
Again, if you haven't
man, the
seen
myth,
it
the
and you're
legend.
surprised, watch Megalobox. If you don't remember how Miriam's character development
Okay.
was, rewatch that.
All right.
So now for our next round, our 5th round.
This
We've only
round's
gone through 4 rounds.
Also going to be difficult.
I don't think
This
it's
next
going to
round
be-
is the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan
Hey, Titans. There's actually
versus
Titans.
Doflamingo from One Piece.
Man.
I honestly don't think this is going to be that hard.
You don't think it's going to be hard?
Nope. My answer may surprise you. So.
All right. Well, if you already have your answer,
Well, I don't necessarily have my answer, but I have somebody who I think is going to be the favorite here. I feel like Doflamingo is going to be the favorite over the Beast
you
Titan.
think so?
Pretty easily.
For
Because the
me,
thing is,
for
it's
sure.
like
The twist with the Beast Titan is so
the
good.
twist with the Beast
but-
Titan is good, but at the same time, he's kind of like.
And I'm not
even
going to
in the-
spoil that, even though we
even
just
in the-
spoiled most of
like,
the Yuri arc for
yeah,
Megalobox.
even in
But that's
the-
not even the best part about Megalobox. Go watch Megalobox.
It really isn't. Like,
Even
honestly,
in the manga
yeah.
with like
Ugh,
Attack
he's
on
not even the
Titan,
best character.
With the manga and Attack on Titan, even like yes, there is the reveal of who the Beast Titan is and everything, but the character really doesn't get fleshed out too much, like at least presently.
But he has nothing on my boy Don Quixote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This guy is literally like just like first off, his
He's the
powers are
embodiment.
insane.
He's the embodiment of fucking dickery.
Exactly.
Like, even when you thought you could feel bad for him in his
Look
childhood.
at that! Look at that outfit. You tell me how that's not the greatest villain of all time.
Yeah.
Look at them
Okay.
flamingos.
I mean, who would have thought that the string fruit that he had?
It's so pink.
eh,
It's so.
it's so lit.
Honestly, like the biggest thing about this is like this guy actually has like a lot more motivation and everything, and like I feel like it's kind of a battle against series at this point. It's kind of like One Piece, but like Attack on Titan can't really compare to like
One Piece. It
the,
can't.
The amount
But
of savageness that One
I
Piece
feel
is.
bad for Beast Titan.
I do.
Yeah.
Because
Because
I
like
couldn't
Beast Titan
find.
Beast Titan could beat some of these guys, I bet. But like
I don't think he can beat Doflamingo.
Honest, if I'm being real, especially for everyone who just knows exactly who Don Quixote is, and who knows exactly who this
Everybody-
Titan is, you
the thing is you don't even need to know One Piece to know who this guy
Yeah,
is.
because-
like he is kind of like one of those icons. Meanwhile, Beast Titan is like Attack on Titan. People know what the Beast Titan is.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Literally, this guy is like an icon.
honestly,
You
I
can't beat
feel like
that.
it's like a landslide that
It's literally a
Doflamingo
landslide.
is like the winner.
And it's
Yeah.
it's
like-
kind of sad that we're not gonna
The
spend
vote
a lot of time on
is this a
one,
3-0?
but
I'm
this is
pretty
a
sure this is.
3-0.
We'll get more into. We might get more into Doflamingo in
Like,
the next round.
I can just say that in short. Like in short, it's like all I gotta say is it's
I vote Beast
back.
Titan.
okay, Mister.
Even it's like okay.
What do you vote?
You have this. I mean, definitely Doflamingo.
See, now you're back.
What do you vote?
Okay.
Do you vote Beast Titan or Doflamingo? Like, it's all on you.
What if
All
I
the
said
pressure.
that?
Do it. Do it for the memes.
Said do it for the memes.
I gotta go with the community on this one and say Doflamingo.
Doflamingo.
But
Okay,
I'm sorry,
Doflamingo
but I'm
wins.
sorry. If I was literally doing this just to do it, I would say Beast Titan all the way. I would literally do that because I don't like Doflamingo's cool and all, but I
Doflamingo's
want
amazing.
to see Beast Titan against everybody else. However, how the
Beast
bracket line up,
Titan loses this
Beast
one.
Titan would lose the next one. So
Yeah, and he loses this one.
Yeah.
So goodbye, Beast Titan.
I'm
Doflamingo
sorry
makes
for
it
him
to.
because we could have like
He's really
he
good.
He has
It's-
like a character to him, but it's
Yeah.
just like
It's
he's
not
so,
developed
like,
yet.
Doflamingo makes it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
on to the next round.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the next round we have
Mod
Marred
Gear
Gear from Tartarus Guild
in Fairy Tail.
in Fairy Tale.
If you can tell by the
All the Fairy Tale.
yeah.
Versus
Ooh.
Como Diode!
It was me.
Dio the whole time.
Oh, bro.
So you guys know more
The
about
man,
Dio
the
and
myth,
the
I know more
meme
about Mod
himself.
Gear, so
Okay,
go
look.
ahead with Dio.
I'm not gonna lie. As much, it's.
Do you think this one's gonna be a bit one-sided?
Not really, but
Yes.
Not, did I not sound assuring at all?
JoJo's is so good. Just in general, like
Because okay, I don't lie. I really want to say Mark Gear, but Dio, man.
Boy, fight me.
It just okay, cause it's the reason why. Okay, the reason why Dio at least wins for me overall. Not like a landslide, but you know whatever is under a landslide. It's just the fact that okay, so Martin Gear, he comes out, he's like one thing, right? He's just this demon, straight up evil. He's short faced.
He gets
like there's not
like,
there's like he is a bomb ass villain, but he's short termed. He's like a rat.
It's kind of like how we just went with Stain. Like Dio has impact on the entire series. Like hell, you can see right on the screen. He has a part 1, part 3, part 5, and part 6.
Part one's only like 10 episodes.
Well,
it's
yeah,
not...
but still, like he's actually showing up in multiple occurrences.
He is.
Yeah.
Mod Gear, he shows up like once. He's in like a couple of fights, and he
gets bodied.
He shows up once. He first does a little tad bit of bodying, but then at the end it's just like down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
like again, he's a
17
beast.
inches of...
He's cool for sure. I mean, he's a monster. But bro, Dio's
just too good.
He's like Bill Gates, while Martin
Tasting the
Gear
power
is
of the
like
dragon son.
So yeah, Dio's gonna be the vote for everybody.
If you think about it, Dio is honestly even a big.
I mean, you haven't seen
he's a bigger dick.
Do you want to defend Mardgear?
I mean, I tried to. He's literally like yes, he had some good traits about him, but like
I mean, he's intimidating when he's sitting in there in his chair.
But
my problem is he sat down more than anything.
He
exactly.
did.
Like
I've never seen Gio sitting.
He did not get up. He's more of a. I'm gonna let all my underlings do the work for me and then get up. But the thing is after he got up, he didn't do shit.
Well, Dio was like, like Dio, he was like, I'm gonna let my underlings do this, and it was like, oh, okay, you wanna come at me? He will come at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He will fuck you.
You will catch those hands.
Even headless, he will still throw them hands at you. I mean, laser eyes to the throat.
You don't care. You don't care.
Honestly, when it comes to Tartarus, there's another character from Tartarus that's actually like better than Mardgear anyway. So like he's kind of like he's the leader, but like nobody really.
Some of his underlings were like
his underlings were better than him. It's just that's the fact.
Yeah.
So Dio is going to take this pretty easily. Hell, even I would give my vote to Dio at this point.
I am voting.
I'm voting
for the man, the meme, the legend. Kono
Dio.
So now we're going into our next one.
We got some weird stuff coming up.
Weird one.
Oh yeah.
We have
Yami Dekora
from
YuGiOh.
from the original YuGiOh
versus Sosuke Aizen
from Bleach.
Okay,
Listen,
Cody,
let's go, Cody.
How did you set up this?
I just want to throw this out. I just want to throw this out before the master here behind young Bakura comes out.
I'm sorry. Like what?
Like even though I haven't seen classic Yu-Gi-Oh in years, all I gotta say is this man was way more conniving.
I mean,
innocent little boy, way more conniving.
I'm sorry, but innocent little captain. I'm sorry.
You mean silent side behind the scene captain?
Yes.
Do you mean Yugi's best friend that turns out to be the antagonist the entire time?
You mean your best friend?
I'm sorry, Joey's not a person?
I'm sorry, Joey.
You mean your technical best friend from birth who would claim to put his life on the line to bring you, to safety, but then at the end of the day will legit find 10,000 ways to kill you?
Mm-hmm.
And
you want a hug?
You want a hug? I got the Dark Realm right behind you. Let's go and get your soul in there.
Let's go to the Shadow Realm.
Sorry,
By the way, in the manga, Shadow Realm's just death. It's just death. It's just you're dead. It's hell.
I mean, that's why they did the Shadow Realm with like the 4 kids thing anyway.
Like,
basically,
the manga for Yu-Gi-Oh is so much better.
Yeah.
Like Aizen probably had the best reveal. Probably.
I don't know. Bakura had a really good reveal.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was a really good reveal.
Bakura's reveal. Are we talking final season? Like,
no, I'm talking Duelist Island.
Straight up Duelist Island.
Yeah.
I'll say just coming off from being like you thought this.
And it's the behind the scenes things, the pulling of strings, the getting into bed with Merrick Ishtar. That's not what I meant.
That's exactly what you meant. Shut up.
He's super gay. I don't care. It's canon. All right. The forming of an alliance with Merrick Ishtar, the acquisition of the Millennium items, stealing Pegasus's eye.
Now
he ripped the eye out of his skull.
That is legit.
Now the thing is, okay, so
4 kids
Bakura-
eat your eye out.
First off, before I say anything, both of these villains, great villains.
Yes.
I don't have anything against either of them. However, when it comes to Bakura,
The evil acts and what
Like-
you've seen, what you know.
I feel like he would have been better if he was literally just like always this evil presence and not half the time being this bumbling teenager.
I
that
feel like
likes
that's
to
what
do.
helped him out, though.
It did
He
help
is,
him out.
You know,
Over 3,000 years old.
Because literally nothing
Like
could do
Yugi
it.
and
He
Yami.
could, like,
He has
nobody
been
could
plotting
tell.
this for millennia, and he steals people's souls.
Mhm.
This man is a savage.
This guy is
Yeah.
a savage.
This man
He
is a
straight
savage who plays a children's card game and will kill you through it.
This guy
Yeah.
is absolutely savage.
This man will kill you
And
and
then,
leave
like,
your
you
body in the
compare-
street.
Then, like, if you compare it to like Aizen, he's a savage. He is super smart.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong, his plans.
he also had a very, very, very long-term plan.
Yeah, he had a very long term plan. Just like you wouldn't like you said, like you didn't expect
They
him.
both had the long con.
They had
Yeah, and you didn't
insane
just like Bakura, you didn't expect him to be evil
Bakura?
either. you didn't expect him to
You
be
didn't
evil
expect
either,
Bakura
you know.
to be evil, and then you think he gets over it, and then it turns out he didn't get over
Yeah,
it.
no, like they and like at
He
Duos
fakes
Island,
out
they
everybody.
throw the ring away
Mhm.
into the sea, and
Yup.
yet it comes back.
Yup.
I feel like
All part of his plan. This
the
man
thing
is a
that,
genius.
Like, we're talking about Yami Bakura because like it's the spirit inside the ring, so it like inhabits the ring.
Mhm.
So we're not talking about like normal Bakura.
Yeah, talking about the
But
spirit.
we can talk about both. We can talk about Bakura as a character.
Well, I feel
Because
like
there are two
Bakura
sides
was-
to Bakura as a
Bakura
character.
was
It's
really
like talking about
weak.
Yugi as a
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
True. Well,
'Cause
yeah,
you can't talk about Yugi without talking about Yami Yugi.
Yeah.
True.
You talk about-
we can't really talk
Well,
about
you
yeah.
can,
It's
but,
fair.
you know.
Why would
Well,
you?
because Bakura. I mean, yeah, we can't
They
really
both
do that
cheat at
because
card games.
I summon Dark Magician first turn. Remove.
No, that's what the heart of the cards was. It was just
I
cheating.
attack.
It's just cheating.
Yeah, it's as cool of a character Aizen was because I mean, Aizen overall
such
is
a cool
cooler.
character.
He is cooler than Bakura, but when you think about
Aizen went out like a bitch.
You mean Bakura, not Bakura.
It's
by the way.
Bakura.
what am I saying?
You said
Bakura.
Bakura.
Oh,
Mhm.
It's Bakura.
you
Just
know
so
what?
you
It's
know.
because I got Bakugan stuck in my head.
You got Bakugo.
Bakugan.
You think of Bakugo.
The one game they didn't play. This
No,
man
they
is also
played
the
it.
best dungeon master you've ever seen. You have to read the
Bakugan was
manga to
cool,
know
though.
that.
But
Yeah.
like Aizen was so cool though. Like he was
Aizen
so
went out
lit.
like a punk.
You're right.
Okay, so how did Bakura
He
go
has
out,
the
actually?
most OP. There was a big, like, overarching multiple game in a game
Yeah.
thing, and he ended up losing to the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
In the end, in ancient Egypt, in like this
time
big,
travel bullshit.
Yeah, this big drag out brawl with
Now,
the
was
Egyptian
it like-
gods, and it was amazing, and it was
Wow,
also a game
Aizen
of
pretty much
Dungeons and
became a
Dragons.
god. It was above Soul Reaper. It was above
Now,
the
the only
Hollow.
thing I can say about Aizen, and I know this because I read the Bleach manga and stuff, is he does still stay relevant up until the end, because he is basically one of the key points in defeating the main villain in the final act. And the main villain in the final act was literally God, so, like, it's at least something.
Why didn't he use his sword to take control of Ichigo's mind and instantly win?
Exactly.
That's fair.
Why even give him the
Like,
opportunity?
the,
That is
I
a
still find
punk.
it
that's
cool.
a pride
That man
thing.
is a punk.
I do find it cool that
I will
his
say,
very
though-
being, his very existence, made people disappear.
I will say though, and you can fight me over this, Aizen has the best reveal scene. I'm sorry.
Oh, Aizen's reveal is
has
amazing.
the best
That's-
reveal scene in almost
I
all
just-
of anime.
when I said that, what
Literally
did I
just
say?
going
Did
in,
I say it?
pulling out the Hogyoku from Rukia's chest and just flying up, being like, "I'm the god."
Because I did
now,"
say
kind of thing.
Aizen was probably going to have the best reveal, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
the thing is, the best reveal in all of anime is Mineta in My Hero Academia
Trying to
when
get the
he
chest.
when he in the room episode
Oh,
where
you want
he
to come in my room?
God. Don't even.
Bro, they
Out of
instantly
here.
walked away.
Get out of here.
They instantly. Oh
Go
my
away.
god.
Go away.
I've never seen someone who looks so innocent, so creepy like that, in like the most perverted of ways. His room was dark. He had it just popped in. He
Next
had the
tournament,
lines on his face. You want to come in my room, guys?
Next tournament
Bro.
is like the most perverted character of all time.
maybe
That would be a good one.
all right.
But
He's gay.
so
Anyways,
we'll start with.
You want to cast your vote?
I'm starting with you.
You're gonna start with me? No, I'm going last.
Okay, D. Cardi B over there comes out. What's her opinion? No one cares.
Bakura.
Aizen.
Y'all putting me on the spot.
Again, I know we just talked about reveal, but overall,
y'all making me do this. All right.
Honestly, I was probably just gonna make him get on the edge anyway. So
y'all making me choose between my boy and an actual villain.
Exactly.
All right. So
I'm pretty sure I caught you by surprise.
You did. I wasn't ready.
I kind of saw it. You were hyping Bakura pretty strong.
It's just after especially what he was explaining, and then
I'm convincing, man. I'm telling you.
It's true.
That he has so many, just a web of just plot, and it just comes together to just form this amazing master plan. Granted, he loses in the end.
Plus, how many
because it's a shonen.
people did Bakura actually kill pretty much since Shadow Realm is death? In comparison to Aizen?
I think he actually falls to his death, for real.
Bakura dies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because
Bakura
Aizen
dies.
He did more of trapping people, really.
Yeah, who did Aizen kill?
He wiped out some pedestrians
actually,
with his existence.
He got a good point of that.
He didn't kill anyone really.
What evil thing?
At least in the anime.
What's the most evil thing Aizen did?
Steal the Hogyoku and try to kill all society, but then he failed.
Was he really trying though?
I think he. Well,
but was he? Because if he was really trying, he would have mind controlled Ichigo.
He wasn't actually trying to. What he was. The thing is he wasn't trying to.
Maybe he was trying to just push them.
He wasn't trying to control Soul Society. He was trying to get up to the Soul King. He wanted to create make Ichigo's town a key so he could get up to the Soul King and kill him. That way he could become the new Soul King, and basically that means you are God.
Literally the only people that he actually killed.
So he just had a god complex, kind of like Light.
He pretty much killed pedestrians. That was it.
Yeah.
That's all he did. He wiped away that one woman.
Bakura took the main bad guy from the first season, cornered him, beat his ass, and ripped out his eyeball.
Yeah.
First season.
That was first season. Okay, so your vote?
Second season.
Oh.
This man.
There we go.
This man plots with Merrick.
Gets in bed with him.
Gets into bed with Merrick Ishtar.
Yeah.
Gets up on a blimp. Plays some card games on a blimp. That's
Loses.
Cool. He does lose. He loses a lot.
Loses easily.
He loses a lot because it's all part of his master plan.
It's all a part of the plan.
That being said, I would feel terrible if I picked Bakura over Aizen in this round. So I'm going to. And I'm going to vote for Bakura.
Okay.
And Bakura wins over Aizen. Your opinions are trash. I have the correct opinions.
Okay.
Remember that.
It's not called Your Waifu Is Trash for nothing.
That's true.
Bakura is best waifu.
Bakura is best waifu. At least to Merrick.
Yeah, definitely.
So now for our final round of the round of 16.
I'd say he's a top.
No. Merrick.
So.
Okay, yeah, never mind. You're right.
Seat 15, we have the greatest villain, Shinsuke Takasugi from Gintama.
Against the one, the only,
several,
the many of,
the many deaths. Madara Uchiha.
When I die,
that's Madara Uchiha.
I don't.
Everybody.
That is not Madara Uchiha.
Yeah, it is. Look at him. Look at that face.
That is very much.
I don't
not
always
Madara.
die,
There we
but when
go.
I do,
I die a lot. I don't always die. Yes, I do. I lied.
Okay, so not gonna lie, I feel like half of this bracket was one-sided as hell, while another half of this bracket was
at least
really
three or four were one-sided.
All right,
but everything else honestly was
I
quite
think
fair.
3 were one-sided and 5 weren't.
Okay, cool story.
Yeah.
So, you know my problem with Naruto. You know my problem with the end of Naruto.
Yes, I do.
Name me a character who was important and actually valuable to the end fight that didn't have crazy eye powers or a birth defect up to having a fox shoved up their ass.
Lee.
Kaguya.
Lee was not useful.
Might Guy.
Yeah, my guy.
Might Guy actually put the hands on Madara.
Yeah.
And for a whole 5 seconds.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
Madara acknowledged.
He got
Madara
literally said that Might
acknowledged.
Guy could kill him.
And he had to kill himself to do it.
He didn't die.
But
I mean,
he opened the 8th gate.
Yes. But at the same time, he
with
was
the
like,
intention of killing himself.
he was still.
I mean, technically, Madara, Madara took advantage of his deaths, though, to do great things.
That's fair.
I will agree, though.
But he has crazy eye powers.
True.
I will agree with Cody, though. Literally in that final fight,
it just became the Sharingan show off. Sharingan show off with the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki showing off. Well, it was the Ren Sharingan.
Yeah, Ren Sharingan.
So it was the Sharingan.
It literally was just like, it
was just eye powers.
Who's better, my Sharingan or your Rinnegan?
Or your Jinchuriki?
Yeah.
Spoilers. It's the Jinchuriki.
Yeah, the plot armor.
It's the plot armor. It's Talk no Jitsu.
The one thing that D says a lot, and I kind of agree with...
This man got one shot by a Black Zetsu.
And that's exactly where I'm going with this. Madara did say it was time for him to get serious. Which means if he wasn't serious before, I really wish that we could have actually seen into
Triple
him.
Renegon Jubi Madara would have just wiped the floor.
Literally, that would have been
a
him
mob.
like the best villain.
However,
Black
Madara
took over the body.
Was just a puppet.
Was just a pawn, and he didn't know it.
Because Pain was a puppet of Obito's, who was a puppet of Madara's, who was a puppet of Black Zetsu's, who was a puppet of Kaguya.
Exactly.
Because the war arc makes no sense.
It makes total sense,
Fight me.
but it doesn't.
But you gotta admit, though, the puppetry was cool.
Oh, no.
How everyone is connected.
It felt like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Exactly.
One of the two good ones, not Last Airbender.
The big thing is like, I did not expect, like, while I was reading that entire thing, I was like, okay, main villain, let's go, Madara, let's beat him.
But like,
did not expect the turnaround for Kaguya, ever.
No, I didn't either. That was legit.
Why? Why even do it? Honestly.
I don't really know. They should have kept Madara as the main villain.
Well, he'd been hyped up from the beginning. He was hyped up from the ending fight from the original Naruto. Valley of the End.
You had
Sasuke over the Madara statue, and Naruto over the Hashirama statue.
Yeah.
And it's all about reincarnation.
So, like, we would have been content with Madara being the end.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I would have been very content, especially if they showed
For one, the Akatsuki would have never showed up, and so we wouldn't even have Boruto.
Honestly, I feel like they did a disservice to Madara. But at the same time, they at least brought in somebody who had not necessarily significant value, but like historical value. The mother of all chakra.
They would have done a little bit better. They would have done a little bit better though if they at least gave Madara a bit more airtime, just to show more of what the triple eye.
I wanted to see he faced the 5 Kage without a sweat.
Oh, with no eyes.
With no eyes.
Yeah, he was blind and murked an
still had
entire army.
That's the weird part. Okay, how was he... To use your Susanoo, you gotta have both Mangekyo Sharingan. This man had no eyes. Why do you have a Susanoo?
Because he's that lit.
Plot armor.
Well, that's how Naruto won, plot armor.
Plus,
Naruto won through praying the gay away and talk no jutsu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The two main...
Also Frog family.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to this guy, because you guys know about this guy. I don't.
Watch Gintama, by the way, if you didn't know that.
I mean, to a small degree. He does not look as menacing as Madara.
Look, I'm not gonna front.
This was a throwaway character.
I love Gintama.
I
love
too.
Gintama. If this was Gintoki, I'd make an argument. Because Gintoki is one of the greatest anime characters of all time.
This doesn't even have a comparison.
I wanted to give Shinsuke his props.
He's a good character.
He is. He's a great character.
He's a good character.
All the characters in Gintama are great.
Honestly, especially the girl who's a freaking alien.
Yeah.
And could beat Sakura's ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Without a problem.
No, I have a theory that at the beginning. Never mind. This could be later. Later. We'll have a top 10 Sakura's list.
Oh my god, let's not. I don't need that much booby trap in my life.
Bruh, I mean, that would be you'd be surprised.
Top 10 Sakuras. What?
Mm-hmm.
No,
yeah.
That's not. Okay, so vote. Madara.
I'm voting for Shinsuke.
So he is gone now.
Goodbye. I'm not going to try to argue with the two people who aren't going to hear me.
Exactly. Finally, someone that understands our visions.
And onward to the quarterfinal.
The quarterfinal.
Yes.
So, do we want to do this in order, or do we want to...
We're doing it in order.
Okay, we don't want to switch it up.
First
we don't
seat...
want to be, nice.
Nope. First seat is Frieza.
Versus...
Stain.
This one's actually going to be a lot harder for me now. You're giving me a hard choice.
Why
now.
couldn't it be Frieza against like Naraku?
Right?
Because that would be too easy.
Exactly. This one's actually hard.
So
unfortunately, the next one's not going to be. But I mean, this one's
is
kind
it?
of hard.
I think these are all pretty.
I'm sorry, Naraku
These are-
versus Yuri.
Yeah, fight me.
I'm
That's gonna be
gonna be
hard.
real. I can argue that.
I can argue either
I
side of that.
can-
I'm gonna argue.
I'm not gonna
Either way,
lie.
this one is going to be really hard.
Okay.
All right, so
Come
Blake,
on.
why don't you start it off?
Okay, so the big thing with this one is last round Stain won because of his presence in the anime, his lasting presence. The thing is with that is Frieza also has that. Frieza is alive right now. Frieza can still make moves.
Frieza is also older, anime-wise.
He is older anime-wise. He actually
He has
experience.
history, yeah.
He has history. He just has basically everything that Stain has.
He has
except
more fandom.
He is.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a minute. My boy Stain is out here catching bodies in the streets,
Yes.
putting fear into the hearts of heroes. You don't heroes. You're a hero.
Yeah.
You're meant there to protect people, and he makes it so that if you think that you're not doing this for the right reason, you're afraid to walk the streets at night.
Exactly. But that's the thing. Like
The fear he instills
he
is crippling.
Like
he is
Frieza.
feared, but here's the thing. Like Stain has a purpose.
And he is such a driving
to,
force.
Like he has
Like-
a purpose to do this. He's like he wants to make those heroes that aren't really heroes scared to go out at night.
He's like an
Frieza
anti.
just does this
He's
shit
like
because
an.
he's evil.
He's like an anti-villain.
Now let's work off of that real
He
quick.
does the wrong things
For the
for the
right
right reasons.
Meanwhile, Frieza, he's just straight boss killing
Frieza's,
evil.
Frieza's over there twirling his mustache, damsel tied to the train tracks.
Yeah. See, here's my thing, because I want to work on that a bit more too. So, like Stain, putting fear in those who are supposed to protect
Stain
others.
is also not dead.
Yes.
Putting
Yeah.
it out there. Stain
Yeah.
is imprisoned.
He
He
can do
did
that.
have
Stain-
a rib puncture his lung. but-
Yeah, Stain is alive,
He's
and
still
like you
making
said,
this.
put fear in those who have the power to protect those who don't have power. Now, Frieza primarily really only put fear in those who never
Everyone.
had the power.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Frieza puts
Pretty
fear in
much.
everyone.
Everyone, but not people like Goku. Of course.
But that's because Goku's Goku.
I don't think
He
Goku
can't
can Goku feel fear.
I don't. He can't feel.
Yeah,
that.
he
Well,
was scared of Broly one time.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he
That was a movie. It don't count.
I mean, he
That's not
doesn't-
even canon. Don't even fight me.
I don't think he has the mental capacity to fear.
Goku's like, yeah, strong guy. I'm gonna fight him.
I mean, he doesn't.
Okay,
know
so he
systems.
won't have. Okay, so Goku doesn't have fear. He just has that sense of, oh snap! I don't think I'm strong enough for this moment.
Better get stronger.
Which is different than
But
fear.
then he's like, I guess I'll use.
Better
this.
get a Zenkai.
But that's my thing though. Like, yeah, you can put fear in anyone weak, which is what Frieza did.
So, I'm gonna put out here.
But Stain didn't.
My hero is a better anime.
Agreed.
I love Dragon Ball. I prefer Dragon Ball. I don't know. My hero's really, really good.
It is.
You're making me pick my favorite child.
It is.
But
Actually, I prefer my hero, honestly.
I prefer. I'm
You're Dragon Ball through and through. That
Like-
was your childhood. If we're talking straight nostalgia, Dragon Ball.
That's
is
the
way.
thing,
If
like-
we're talking current, my hero.
That's the thing. Like Frieza has an advantage because of his history.
I
because
enjoyed
of
the first
Dragon
two
Ball
arcs of
history.
Super.
Because
I'm
he
not
is
the person to
he's
be talking
popular.
to about Dragon Ball.
And like, yeah, but Frieza continues to be relevant.
Frieza is like one of the most popular.
But here's the
characters
thing,
of all
though. Stain, who only had like 2-3 episodes at most,
He still has.
who still
such
has a
big impact.
ginormous impact on the entire anime, while Frieza has to be physically around
Yeah,
pretty
he's
much
not gonna
to
be here
still
for
keep
seasons.
relevance.
Because honestly, like after Frieza was killed, we were kind of like,
He wasn't
oh,
really
okay,
relevant
there goes
anymore.
Frieza.
Like he was still top. He was probably still listed as #1 villain in Dragon Ball Z, but he lost relevance each time he died. He continued to lose relevance. Like he come back, oh yeah, sweet Frieza, but then
Now the biggest
died,
difference
he's
between
slightly
him and
forgotten.
Stain is that Frieza actually died, so we didn't expect him to come back.
But-
Stain, he can come back anytime.
But the thing is, with Frieza, you look me dead in the eye, and you tell me that in the Tournament of Power arc, when Frieza shows up with Baba and murks every one of those motherfuckers from the other universe.
Oh, of course.
Takes the power of a god of destruction,
And-
shrinks it into his hand, and throws it on Goku, and Goku's paralyzed, can't do anything. That was the hype.
That is lit.
This
Yes.
man got this powerful sitting in a cocoon in hell.
Yep.
Again, that is lit. That is lit. But I still gotta go with Stain on this.
You're gonna go with Stain? That's gonna be your vote?
I
Yeah, what
gotta
about you,
go with
Cody?
Stain on this one.
What about you, Blake?
Well, I always
I'm
thought that-
sorry, it's just for me. Again, I'm just saying throw it short. His impact.
I'm voting for Frieza. Blake,
Frieza
Choice is up
loses
to you.
relevance easily. It has to come
Frieza
back.
is top 10 anime characters of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree. Yes.
I don't think Stain's higher than that.
You're right, but
I'm right.
Who
Then
still-
problem solved.
No.
Problem solved.
No.
Roll credits.
No.
Well, honestly,
You're right.
if you are saying that he is right, then you would be saying that Stain isn't better. And
Oh
you have to vote
no.
for
This
it.
thing.
Yeah.
He may not be top 10 in comparison to who those top 10 are, but we're comparing Frieza and him.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna
You're
say
just gonna say
because
Stain.
of impact. Stain will not
Because
lose
of
relevance.
impact?
Yes, he
Okay.
will not lose relevance until the anime ends.
Okay, well, here's all
The
I-
anime ended for DBZ. Frieza has not lost relevance.
Okay.
He
I'm
lost
gonna give.
How
I'm
much
gonna
merch
give my
Frieza
2
got?
cents on that.
Uh-huh.
And D, you should already know where this is going because we're talking about impact.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Frieza literally caused
He had a pretty big
Super
impact
Saiyan
on-
transformation, which in turn
I mean, you're
My
right.
boy-
made
my boy
everything
picked up
come
Krillin.
up.
And blew him up.
Literally, what,
Just literally
I mean,
blew him up.
Right.
Didn't even use a key attack.
The
Just
real question is,
blew him up.
I am stuck. I get, yes, Frieza. He blew up Krillin like it was no tomorrow. He is the reason why Super Saiyan started. Pretty much, Super Saiyan
Exactly.
canonly started.
exactly.
I feel you guys on that, but it's just the fact that we're talking about the one who distills the most fear in the people that fear
Well,
shouldn't become. The fear shouldn't come
That's
in.
that's an aspect to Stain, but that's
And-
not the entire conversation.
I know. That's just one of the primary reasons why I say he one ups Frieza in this sense, is because Frieza he puts fear in millions and billions.
Yes.
But does he put fear into the eyes of those who truly had the power to stop him? Krillin didn't have the power to stop him. Gohan didn't have the power to
Well, I
stop
mean, you
him.
put fear in Krillin,
You know,
that's for sure.
Yeah, but Krillin
And Gohan.
Krillin's a
The only person he didn't really instill fear in is
was
Goku.
Goku, who was the only one truly.
But that's also because Goku is kind of stupid and he can't sense fear.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let him slide.
The big thing about Frieza is not only just the Super Saiyan thing, but also the fact that Frieza has become a little bit more humble. He literally was like, okay, Goku can beat me. It looks like I'm gonna finally have to train for the first time in my life. And he does it and he becomes badass. And now he's at a point where he's like, where do I go? He knows for a fact that he has to, like, keep it up, or else Goku's gonna just whip him again. So, like, now he, like, Stain is like, think about, what's his name from My Hero? The guy with the hand. Higurashi or something? I don't want to mispronounce, but I know, you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He is basically Deku's rival.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Stain is like a driving force in the entire operation.
Yeah,
However,
he's the
Frieza
view
is
for
the
villains.
Yeah,
pretty
he
much.
is the view. However, the rival is someone completely different. Someone that's going to have way more impact just as the series goes on. Frieza is literally Goku's rival now. It's no longer Vegeta, because Vegeta and Goku have learned to work together and they're actually doing shit now. Now it's just on Frieza. Frieza is going to be Goku's rival now.
I
And
personally
Vegeta's
just,
rival.
I personally
And
just
that's
want.
why I'm going to have to vote Frieza for this.
I just kind of want to stay in the win just because, like, there's
I
it's
won't
a fact.
lie. If it was anybody else on this thing, I would be voting Stain.
It's just
Except maybe Madara.
it's the fact that because no matter how much I bring into how much of the impact Stain has, how great of a villain he is,
Yeah.
Like, we'll wait for Cody to get back before the next one, so we'll continue discussing this. But Stain is literally, like, he is a villain, but he's also he's a visionary.
I guess it's the fact that I like those villains who have humility. Like, yes,
well, the thing
they
is,
will go all the way of killing whoever whenever they felt do whatever.
Yeah.
But for the right cause.
Stain is a villain with morals.
Yeah.
And you don't get that very often.
Yeah, and that's why I like him. Like, he's still out there killing people. Don't even give a fuck. But for the fact that the people who he's killing,
he's doing it all for a reason.
Yeah.
He's not just going out and kill. Well, sometimes he is just going out and just killing.
I guess it's the fact that because Stain
have you convinced him that Frieza is the correct answer yet?
I did vote Frieza.
Okay, so Frieza has won this round.
Yeah, Frieza's
but either way, we will come to the consensus. Stain is an incredible villain.
Stain's an incredible villain.
Yeah.
If he wasn't, he wouldn't have made it past the first round.
Exactly. So now,
I'd still say at least good competition. For
good
Frieza,
competition,
for sure.
Very good competition, honestly.
All right.
So now we have Naraku versus Yuri.
All right.
So we're back to this now.
So, anybody have any opening statements?
Naraku versus Yuri.
Yuri still sounds way too savage.
All right.
I really wish I could say more than that, but like it's just like his entire.
Have you seen Inuyasha?
Yeah.
Have you seen all of it?
No.
Okay. Well, you need to watch some more anime.
I don't have the time to do that. I
don't believe you.
Well, that.
I have the time and a full-time job.
Okay.
All right.
I
so
just try to balance too much shit.
So Naraku is very like plotting. He has his hands in everything. He has a giant web. I like that.
I like
the everything leads back to Naraku, and you know about it from the beginning that he is the reason for all of this suffering.
You got bit by the mosquito. Guess whose fault it is? Naraku.
Yep.
Like
your dog died. Guess who did it?
Naraku. Yeah.
You stubbed your toe. Naraku.
Literally everything. Like it's confirmed that it was practically confirmed that everything bad, literally everything evil that had happened, was because of Naraku. Literally.
And honestly, if we're really talking about this, when we're talking about villains. We're talking about people that scheme. We're talking about people that plan. When it comes to Yuri, like
Naraku
he's a man with drive who's an antagonist, while Naraku is literally villain.
I love Yuri.
I do too.
I love Yuri so much. Naraku's evil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Naraku is actually evil.
Yuri is not.
Yuri is ambitious.
He's
Naraku is evil.
Yeah, we put him like this. We put him into the villain tournament here because
he's a great antagonist.
Yeah, antagonists can still be seen as a quote-unquote villain.
Miriam, kind of.
Yeah.
Miriam's not really a villain.
He's an antagonist.
In the sense that he's like evil and trying to take over the world. And he's a villain, but he's a villain in the sense that he's an antagonist.
Like he has villainous acts. It's kind of like saying Cell
is a villain.
It's kind of like saying Blackbeard in One Piece, because he's like Blackbeard is like inherently evil, but he's also like he's doing things for pirates, and technically pirates are on the good side in One Piece.
Pirates are overall like vigilantes. There's some good and some bad, but overall they're all vigilantes, honestly.
Basically, One Piece goes down to who's going to fight Luffy.
who's more good-hearted, stuff like that. But yeah.
But Naraku
would win by the landslide, honestly, in this one. Again,
I hate to say it. I'm killing myself here. I vote for Naraku.
Yeah.
Yuri just doesn't hold up to Naraku when it comes to being a villain.
Again, because,
watch Megalobox.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his great antagonism is what allowed him to move forward. But
however, if I get one person to watch Megalobox, I will feel satisfied with myself.
You got me.
True.
Technically, you got me.
That way, I got both of you.
By the way, Megalobox is
yeah.
You
did?
Yeah.
You got into it because of me?
Oh, not because of you, but I do love Megalobox, so that's why I share the same love as you about Yuri.
Okay.
He got into it because of Tyrese.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got into it because I seen Tyrese was watching.
I was hyped about it too, though.
I never
when we met back in like June.
Yeah,
I was like, yo. watch it.
Yes, like so I had hop on it. It was just sitting there. I'm like, I'll check it out.
I'm done. Okay.
But yeah,
I'm done stroking off Megalobox. Naraku wins.
Yeah,
Watch
Naraku
Megalobox.
wins. But yeah,
So,
watch it.
Next up,
We
we've
have
got Del Flamingo
Don Quixote do Flamingo.
versus Who Killed Your Puppy? It was Naraku. No,
It was me, Dio.
I was waiting like for 5 minutes to do that. I was like,
All right. So JoJo's is amazing. Also watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Honestly, please.
Watch
please.
JoJo's. Watch Megalobox.
You may not dig the art style.
Watch
fully,
all these shows.
but you will dig it.
I know who that's.
You can dig it.
You will dig it. You will.
Okay, so
I gave it 5-star platinums out of 5.
Jeez. Jeez.
okay, so let's get into the debate here.
What if I said this is a landslide?
You said this was a landslide?
What if I said it was a landslide?
I might agree with you.
You might agree, but you might also be totally wrong.
What if I
State
said
your case.
Dio is the landslide winner?
State your case.
Dio,
Let's
the
go.
landslide winner, right? Okay. So, first of all, we can at least give Dio some sympathy. You know, he had the rough kid life. His father was a complete ass. I mean, his father's exact words were, you had money, why would you go buy me medicine? You should have bought me booze. When his father was slowly dying. While in...
That's
beat
a
it.
priority.
Like here we go, and there's the reason why I'm explaining about feeling sad for the person is because I feel like when you feel sad for a set villain at first, and then they just come around with the biggest dickery turnaround, it's like I felt sorry for you, guy. Now you do me like this. While Donnie, you know, even though they, while you got Doflamingo, who was a complete utter dick still as a kid, and you thought you were gonna feel sorry for him because his family was gonna get murdered and everything, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he was still a dick. Like you could not feel sorry for him. But Dio's ego is bigger than his.
Okay.
Dio's ego. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
He
literally
got adopted to a family and was going to take this man's whole entire being.
And he becomes a vampire.
Yes, becomes a freaking demon vampire man, and then creates
And then gets a stand.
creates freaking other demons up for him, and he creates his own demon clan, literally, and is just murking village. While Doflamingo, yeah, he's ass, he's a dick, yeah, he's killed people, but at what real level? Yes, I understand his birdcage on the town that he was supposed to be the leader of. He was gonna kill everyone in that. But when it comes down to whose hands are more bloody, Dio. Bro, headless Dio still give you the hands.
That's actually pretty impressive.
All I can say is anyone who's trying to fight Dio is gonna end up feeling useless.
You good? You good there?
Or as he would say,
Okay. So, any arguments for Doflamingo?
You talking about a man who pretty much was trying to become a god and run everything?
D, we heard your opinion.
I'm just saying.
Blake, let's hear your opinion.
See, this is kind of hard
because you haven't even seen Dio.
I mean, Dio.
You haven't
You've seen
watched
Meme
JoJo.
Dio.
You've seen Meme
I've
Dio.
seen Meme Dio.
You haven't
and
watched JoJo's.
I've had a lot of friends.
You
that are
know
into
One
it.
Piece.
I barely know One Piece. One Piece is kind of like on the back burner because.
But you know Doflamingo.
But I know Doflamingo is a savage.
You need to read some One Piece. Don't watch it.
No, watch it too.
Just read it.
Read it and watch it. At the
Just
same
read
time.
it. Just read
At
the
the
One
same
Piece.
time?
Simultaneous.
Really? Do I do one chapter per one episode? Yeah,
No, you
that's gonna
read them
happen.
simultaneously.
Okay, but Doflamingo is actually like a savage.
Doflamingo's amazing.
Like,
Yes.
his
Not to mention the
powers
fight
are
with
just-
Luffy.
He's
Exactly.
phenomenal.
He's got some, he's got actual,
I mean, he forced Luffy to go to 4th gear.
exactly.
Mhm.
If
Super
you have
Saiyan 4.
to-
Yeah.
If you have to make Luffy go 4th gear, that's insane. But can Dio beat Luffy 4th gear?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I wouldn't know half of this stuff.
Was that a straight answer, wasn't it?
I don't honestly know.
We're not talking about who's more powerful.
Yeah.
Because Dio would win. I think Dio would whoop Doflamingo in a fight.
Yeah, see, Dio is more deadly than Doflamingo.
I mean, Dio's stand goes toe to toe with Star Platinum, and Star Platinum's like light speed.
Yeah.
Doflamingo's not.
Again, he can shoot lasers.
One Piece is not.
He can shoot light speed lasers.
He shoots lasers. Like,
Okay.
he literally shoots lasers, and stands can only be hurt by other stands, and it's like, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't even be fair. This man is a
do
god.
Do we know anything about, like, whether Doflamingo has, like, some sort of hockey or anything?
Hockey?
Like Luffy does.
Oh.
Like the Emperor Conqueror hockey. Or
I mean, I'll give it to Doflamingo that it's cool that he can use his strings to put
like,
together
all he's
his
got
insides
is the devil flute.
and stuff like that. That's super sweet.
It is.
I mean, you know what else was super sweet? The fact that Buggy the Clown could fight with detached limbs. But you know what? That didn't make him a good villain.
True.
Yeah, but Doflamingo's a really, really good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a good villain.
He's just a dick. That's the biggest thing about him, though. He's literally just a dick. Like, at least Dio has a little bit more cred than Doflamingo.
So who do you vote?
I'll vote for Dio.
I think it's useless. I vote for Doflamingo. Dio wins 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's voting
Yeah.
for Dio.
He already voted for Dio.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, but
So I'm gonna have some real ass pulls here.
Yami
My
Bakura.
boy,
versus
Yami Bakura.
okay.
His boy, Madara.
I'm not gonna
Uchiha.
lie. I really like this face-off.
They have the same hairstyle.
Yeah, very similar.
Yep.
Yeah. Yami Bakura is the
They
YuGiOh
have similar
style.
hairstyle.
Yeah, totally.
He's Madara in Yu-Gi-Oh.
He is,
He's Madara in Yu-Gi-Oh.
and he didn't even have to die,
He didn't.
and have special eye powers. He stole Pegasus's.
True.
The biggest thing is, like,
Hey, I
The
mean,
funny
There
thing
is
is
eye
that-
theft in both of these shows.
There is.
every single time that Bakura has come up, he has also faced a schemer
Mhm.
who has schemed for a long time, and that's, like, really intriguing for me. Did you do that on purpose? I feel like you did that
They
on
are
purpose.
yeah, they are hella similar when you think
Because,
about
like,
it.
they are really similar. The only thing is that Madara literally has, like, the power to back up his shit. Meanwhile, Bakura talks shit and then loses
Bakura-
to Yugi.
Is a very smart villain.
Bakura
He's
is
a
smart,
villainous villain.
Madara is powerful.
Madara has.
The
Doesn't he
intelligence.
have a righteous goal?
He
Yeah.
actually kind of
Yeah.
does.
He was like a Danzo. He wanted better for
He
the
wanted.
ninja world.
He wanted peace.
He wanted peace.
through absolute power.
Yeah.
He wanted a dictatorship.
He knew. But
he wanted
though
peace.
he was right about what was going to happen in the future, though. He was right that if Hashirama continued to let things go on the way it went, there was going to be more war. Things was not going to be peaceful. Madara knew the ways of gaining that peace, and honestly, he was on the right path. I'm not going to lie. When he was talking about his infinite Tsukinomi, honestly, I was for it. I understand.
that's
I understand.
actually a decent idea.
I understand
Yeah.
Dream World, but honestly, when all reality is full of shit,
Yeah.
what's so wrong with a little dream world that gives you what's perfect?
You know when all of reality is full of shit? You trap yourself inside of an item 3,000 years ago, you come to the future, and you take over the world.
Now, see, yeah, that's the big thing.
Bakura
actually
wanted
had a
power.
plan.
He wanted power. He wanted to kill the pharaoh and steal all the items and have unlimited power. Because if you have all 7 Millennium items, you have unlimited power.
Sure, you are
That
the
is-
god.
Mhm. Whoever
Pretty
wields all
much.
7 Millennium items will possess
Bakura
power
was in the
unimaginable.
quest of power when Madara already had the power.
He had the power.
Yeah, he was after him getting the power. He was pretty much in the quest for peace still. That's the
Yeah.
reason why I'm a sucker for villains with humility. Pretty much, Madara had you. I mean, yeah, he was going at it in some very
Madara
bad
was
ways.
foolish.
That too, honestly.
Madara could have took over the entire
But that's
world
like a
without
Uchiha
doing
thing. Let's be real, though.
Mhm. They're all
That's a
idiots.
Uchiha
That's fine.
thing,
I don't
but-
mind admitting that.
I mean, as much
I've
as,
never
as, much
been
as I
an
love
Uchiha
that
lover.
clan, I love that clan, but they are the only ones. They are the primary ones who get corrupted by
Low-key.
another.
You know who has the best win record in all of Naruto? The original series and Shippuden?
Naruto.
Shino. He has never lost a fight.
That is true. He has never
That is,
lost a fight.
yeah.
My boy's a savage.
Are we going like number of wins versus number of losses, or like win
He has a
percentage?
100% win percentage.
Okay, we're going win percentage.
He does.
Mhm. Naruto
So we're
loses.
going to
Sasuke
the bitch
loses.
route. I mean, yeah, but they also get like 20 times more fights than Shino will in their entire life. But Shino has the wingspan, so you know it
My
doesn't
boy
matter.
never lost.
True.
Honestly, I'm looking at
Madara
this list,
lost.
I'm already looking
Hashirama
at
lost. Everybody
Yeah.
lost.
All the Kages lost until they're dead.
My boy
I
Shino.
already think I can see. I already think I can see like the actual final.
Minato
match.
lost.
You think so?
I think I do,
Self-destructed.
and I'll tell you if I'm right when we get to it.
Okay.
But
Alright.
either way, votes. Honestly, I'm throwing everybody for a loop here. I'm voting Bakura. Because Madara had the power,
Oh my
but while
god.
he was a villain, he
This
was
is the
still
best
a
day of
villain
my life.
for the right reasons.
But you-
when Bakura was literally just an evil entity that just wanted to take over the world.
You
He
know
was-
who I'ma choose.
I don't actually know.
You choose
I
Madara?
don't know.
I actually choose Bakura.
You choose Bakura?
Is it gonna be a crazy?
I'm sorry, but again,
I was actually gonna choose
This-
Madara.
I'm sorry. As much as I love
I had-
Madara, at the end of the day, though,
You know what?
He's
You know
still
what?
too good-hearted. He's still
He
too
is.
kind. Bakura,
You know, he
too-
let Guy get the shot at him. And if he didn't have those Hashirama regeneration cells, he'd have been gone.
Yeah.
He'd have been dead, body bags. Bakura would never would have fucking done that.
He would have been like, okay, you can kill me if you do this, but how about do this? And then, oh, you're dead now.
Oh, I might stab you and take your eye.
Madara still had the good intent, what he thought was good intentions at heart.
Yeah.
While everybody else disagreed,
Like he
I
had-
mean, they were still
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is Bakura.
Bakura is one of those people.
Now, what were you going to say for Madara? Because I'm
God,
curious. You
The
were going to
fact
vote
that
for
a
him.
YuGiOh character has been actually winning.
Boy,
I'm not gonna lie. I
read
was
the manga.
sleeping. I was
Like,
sleeping with
okay,
him.
you said you were going to vote for Madara.
I was gonna vote for
What
Madara.
would you say?
I think
with
Madara
that
is
vote?
just a cooler villain. He's a really
Oh,
good villain.
yes.
He's a badass mother.
Yes.
He puts hands on everybody.
Exactly.
He goes to the
Without
5
even
Kage Summit.
seeing.
He goes to the 5 Kage Summit. No eyes. Whoops everybody. 2,000 nameless people have to have the pro tag show up out of nowhere.
Exactly.
This man is a savage.
It's just Yami's just, or Bakura's just straight up evil savageness.
Yeah, then when he
Bakura
did-
is an evil villain. That's what he is.
Exactly.
That's all
and
he is.
So, with sad hearts, we are going to say goodbye to Madara Uchiha, and the biggest upset of this tournament,
Yeah.
I think, yet.
honestly,
Honestly?
yes. You don't know how bad I feel.
Okay.
I feel like shit.
Especially you, because Madara is the
That is
guy.
my dude.
Yeah,
but
he
when
is.
it comes down to best villain, most evil.
And that's funny, because it's YuGiOh.
Yes.
You wouldn't expect that to make it this far.
Yami Bakura.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on.
Frieza versus Naraku.
Frieza versus Naraku.
Okay.
Um,
okay. Let's be real.
So
This is a hard
this
one.
is pretty similar.
let's
because
give
just like
Naraku his 5 seconds.
Okay. Just
All
like
right.
Naraku. Okay. They both bring fear into. Okay. But they both bring fear into millions and millions.
I don't know if Naraku has fear over millions. Of
Okay.
people.
Well, millions in that world.
Maybe.
No,
I don't know if
more
there's
like
a million
anybody
people
that
in
just
that
knew
world.
him.
Everyone in that world feared him, but everybody in every world feared Frieza.
You're right. Different universes, right?
Well, you
just
gotta
every
think
world
about
in
it.
general.
You gotta
pretty
think
much,
about it.
of that
Frieza
one
had
universe.
2 people that he had to worry about. He had Majin Buu and Beerus. It's the only 2 people Frieza had to
Didn't
worry
Beerus
about.
get worried that Frieza could have taken his spot?
No, he wasn't worried about it. He was fine with it.
Here's the thing.
He had him do his work
Cody
for
has
him.
a good point, because in Inuyasha, it all takes place
On one.
in one world, in like one like.
And that's like
part
feudal
of the
Japan.
world. It's feudal Japan.
That's
So,
fair.
So
like-
you don't even have as many people.
How many people
We
existed
literally
in
have
feudal Japan?
Galaxies in Dragon Ball Z.
True,
and
he did
Frieza
rule.
conquers over all of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
No question.
Body bags. Handing out the work.
Okay, that's
doing
fair.
the god
He does
of
win.
doing the god of destruction's bidding for him.
If you take power into
'Cause he's lazy.
consideration at least a little bit, Naraku can like take over Japan. Frieza will blow up your planet in 2 seconds.
And
True.
say,
I
oh
don't
well,
think
I'll go get another
I
planet.
don't
Exactly.
think Naraku's Planet Buster.
No,
Naraku
God,
is not a
definitely
planet
not.
buster
Yeah,
by
Naraku's
any
not
means.
Planet
No
Buster.
one in that
Nora-
series is a planet
Frieza is
buster.
a starbuster.
Yeah, he's like a
And I can
red giant. buster.
No, he's star level. He's star level. He's star destruction level. Maybe able to destroy a small.
I mean now.
Huh?
I mean,
No.
how-
This Frieza.
This Frieza.
This Frieza is star level.
Now
Golden
he's
Frieza's
like,
universal.
Exactly.
A small universal
so,
probably.
Votes Frieza.
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 Naraku.
Naraku.
No, I'm lying. It's Frieza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frieza.
Okay, Naraku.
I want to give Naraku a little bit more credit real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This man
Was born a human.
yeah. He's a savage.
Became was first a human. Became a like you said exactly.
Became a savage.
A straight up SAVAGE. Straight up savage.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yes.
The thing about Frieza is like he was literally
Born
born
into
into
that.
royalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he
He's a
kind of
mutant.
just like
He had his powers from birth.
Yeah.
So he was like he just was born like amazing.
Of
That
course,
guy,
no one-
He actually had to come up from the bottom.
Yeah, like
He
no
did.
one speaks on Naraku's previous earlier life since it's not really like
He
grown
became
up
immortal
like
at
that,
23.
But yeah.
That's an upstart. I am becoming immortal.
That's one way he slightly one ups Frieza though. He's immortal.
Yeah, he becomes a demon, right? He becomes a demon by the time he's 23.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's a savage.
Down there can't really be killed.
Dude's
only a select
he controls the entire first 60% of the series from a gorilla mask, sitting in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like this guy was straight
Yes,
up.
that sounds
Didn't have
like
to do nothing.
Black Zetsu.
It does sound a lot like Black Zetsu, honestly.
It does. It's really cool.
It does. This man could control Madara.
That is true.
Okay.
And Frieza would give him the hands.
So now onto our second semifinal match: Dio versus Bakura.
Okay, this is actually hard as a motherfucker.
Honestly,
It really is.
Well, the thing is Dio also, unlike every other villain that
Dio's
Bakura
pure
faced,
evil.
Dio does have evil intentions.
He's pure evil.
He is. He is pure
has
evil.
no dude. He took the cherry lips of Joe's girl. Kissed her before Joe even kissed her.
Cherry
So
lips.
yeah, that's why I said cherry lips because she never. Yeah. So took cherry lips of Joe's girl. She didn't like that, so he mollywop, pimp slap, bitch slap the fuck out of her. Made her fly a little bit of a distance, you know.
I feel like Bakura would
Yeah,
do that too.
To be fair, they stole that trope from Fist of the North Star.
I'm betting Bakura would do that.
He was
too,
upset.
I don't think Bakura would do that. Bakura would not do that.
Johnny
Bakura's
Bakura?
not. For one, Bakura wouldn't have kissed your girl. Bakura would have killed you and stolen your stuff.
like
He would give you a hug.
Dio's existence was literally all about fucking over Joe, pretty much. It was fucking over Joe and then being better than everybody.
Yeah, the whole Joe family.
Yeah, so I mean, taking his girl, she's trying to wash her mouth out with muddy water. He gets insulted pretty much by that, and man,
Jesus, that sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, it did.
yeah,
I'm sure
it was worse
did.
than that. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Without
lot.
the
So he manhandled a woman.
Uh-huh.
And freaking again, killing everybody that's standing in his way. You know, turning everyone that he can into his own little minion demon. Vampire.
We are
again.
dealing with two cold-blooded
Yes.
monsters. There's no
Literally, we are
two
dealing with
cold-blooded
two.
mothers. There's no.
So
true
really, what's the
villains.
factor that pushes one above the other?
I mean,
That's the real question.
My thing with Dio is that he may not be as conniving and intelligent as
you can't stop him.
Yeah.
You ain't stopping him.
That's-
That's
yeah.
the thing. That's.
I think that's the thing because literally, Bakura can die. Dio without a head can still give you hands.
Dio.
as you said.
Again, Dio only was
Dio
gone.
will continue to exist.
Dio
Bakura
has
is
the
just
willpower.
Yeah.
To,
If anything,
to stop.
Dio. I mean,
He's not
I
stopping.
don't want to say anything crazy, but I'm saying something crazy. Dio could still be alive right now, just stuck underwater. Yeah.
Don't you say that. Don't you say that.
I'm just
All
saying,
right.
he's headless. He's still alive when he's headless. Again, can still shoot lasers at light speed from his eyes.
Voldemort was always alive even after
His whole. I'm talking about like
It's the second best anime next to Cory in the House.
I'm just yeah. I don't want to. I don't want
So-
to tease your fancy, but he could still be alive underwater.
He could be. Dio is a great villain. I love Dio to death.
Yeah.
I don't think Dio's the best.
He's not the best, but it's just in
No.
this.
I don't think he's the best JoJo's villain.
He's not. But he was a great start. He was a fantastic start.
He is. He's
Fantastic.
great.
This is like if Dragon Ball Z started out with Frieza kind of deal, in my opinion.
He did.
If it was,
I mean, it started off with the same. Saiyan Saga was great.
yeah.
Saiyan Saga was the
It's
perfect
just the
build
fact
up
that,
into Frieza.
I just know that since we're just a tiny small sidetrack. I just wish Raditz didn't start off first. I wish he started off maybe third or fourth. Then it would have been better.
I want Raditz
But-
to be after one.
No, Raditz was the perfect stepping stone into where they needed to go, though.
I feel like they could.
It was just so his showing was so short. That's my.
I
didn't give him enough credit.
Die.
Yeah,
like
it did take them. It did take both of them. Piccolo lost the arm. Only thing he could do was death.
The Masen,
that's the only thing he could do.
Special beam cannon.
Maso Senkai Pet Shot by Yo, whatever it is.
Masen
Capo. After this whole
the
thing, I will tell you my ideal version of Dragon Ball Z, but either
way.
But
like these two don't have a light in their hearts. It is pure darkness. Mm-hmm. But I believe at the end of the day, Dio has way more blood on his hands and would have he found ways of coming back because he disappeared at one point, still came back after his quote unquote first death.
Alright.
Quote unquote.
Alright, so what you're saying is
that Dio.
You think it's Bakura, but it was me. Dio.
So vote D.
Dio.
Vote Bakura.
Alright, so y'all gonna put me on the spot. You make me choose. Bakura is low-key one of my favorite anime villains. He does not get respect that he deserves. I think he has gotten the respect that he deserves in this tournament.
He's for sure has.
It was me, Dio. I vote for Dio. Mainly for the memes.
Saw that coming. I actually literally just voted Bakura because he voted Dio.
Just to make me squirm.
I was actually gonna vote for Dio, so
just to make me squirm.
Yeah,
Dio.
Alright.
So before we say anything, I did say I predicted it. I did. This is exactly how I
almost picked Bakura.
I was like, I could see a Dio versus Frieza final.
Honestly, I was still expecting
I'm a little
Frieza versus Madara.
I really was. I seen him 1 in 16.
When we talked more and got more into each other's knowledge of the characters, that really changed so many things.
Well, the thing is like, at least for me,
that's why I'm a huge fan of debate.
When I look at villains, like, I'm so used to Naruto, to Dragon Ball Z. When I look at villains, I think of somebody who's strong, who's powerful, who can just go in and whoop your ass.
But that's the problem, dude.
You don't think of the conniving, the machinations.
You don't think about the mindsets.
Like your body count may be 10,000 times more than this person, but.
And by the way, we're talking body counts.
We don't need to talk body counts with Frieza. He's decimated planet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's only 26 inhabitable planets left in Universe 7.
I'm sorry.
Because of Frieza.
A planet buster? In your guys' opinion?
I would
say,
say,
he a buster?
I personally would say.
He's probably Mountain Buster.
Yeah.
I'd say Mountain Buster.
Okay.
If you wank him super hard, I could see like Continent Buster, like Might Guy 8th Gate, bust like that. Like about that level.
Because technically he was immortal when he got that power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was immortal when he got that power.
Yeah, but you don't see him pulling off the strength feats to blow up a planet.
Like you knew he was OP. Well, yeah, you knew he was OP, but he didn't pretty much.
And then you have Frieza, who, let's start off in beginning of Z in first form. He blows up Planet Vegeta like it's nothing.
And
with one finger laughing the whole time.
The best.
And that was a big planet. Because Earth is a small planet. Because you remember, when he's coming back to Earth with his father, and he's talking about, well, this is just a tiny planet. We could destroy it from here and be on our way.
So the thing is about what.
So if Earth is a tiny
Planet Vegeta could have been like the size of like Jupiter.
Yeah, or bigger. Yeah, honestly, we don't know.
We don't know, but we just know.
I feel like that there needs to be some sort of balance between like these two series, because it's like when you really think about it, like Frieza hands down because he's like a planet buster and stuff like that.
We're not talking about who would win in a fight though.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just putting this in perspective.
Frieza definitely much more powerful.
Because even if we talk about just like evil acts, like blowing up a planet is a lot more than dealing with a city. But like if we balance it a little bit.
If we talk, look, I'm not gonna lie. If we
Dio's
talk about,
done some despicable shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we talk about evil, just straight up evil, I gotta say Dio. And here's why. Dio has no ounce of humility. He has no ounce of caring for human beings. He has no ounce of anything positive but himself. Frieza has grown, changed a bit, was willing to work with Goku. He does have some humility. He has respect.
The only reason he helped Goku is for one, they're all personal reasons.
Yeah.
One, he'd get to come back to life, and two, he can't rule the universe if it's gone.
This is true. This is true.
But he also showed respect. You know,
he spoke respectfully, but is that showing respect?
No,
because like I can
That
call
was
you
more-
sir,
that
but
was-
if I also
think
like,
that you're a total piece of shit. You know,
if I'm also like drop kicking you in the jaw as I say it, is that respectful?
Like Frieza kind of had an air about him that kind of like.
If I blow up
denounced
your,
respect,
if I
but-
shoot your best friend in the head and then tell you to have a pleasant day, good sir, is that me being respectful? I don't think so.
I think Dio was more of a
Frieza-
dick,
The
honestly.
thing is that Frieza was like Frieza had a like
I don't
Frieza
know.
was so strong that he was like everybody's beneath me, so I can act respectful, but everybody really knows that
Oh, they
I'm
know.
the shit.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I think
you,
Dio-
you know. Have you not met me? Do you not know that I'm the shit? I love Frieza.
Exactly.
But
By the
yeah.
way, if you want to go about the evil for evil's sake, Frieza does all kinds of evil things for evil's sake. Like the fact that
I mean,
he
the thing is,
wait,
we don't
during the
really go
Resurrection
into
F
him.
arc, during the Resurrection F movie, when he trains with Tagoma and he brutalizes him over and over and over again.
That's not because he has to. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's his training. You know, killing his minion repeatedly.
Exactly. Like the thing is like even then,
Cold-blooded.
like
Just
Frieza has done so many other things that even
Or that scene with
really
Gohan.
expressed.
where Gohan's trying to power up and fight him, and he's like,
Yeah, like
That was
when
great.
when
I
he
didn't
wrecks
like that.
Piccolo with all
Here's
the
my
death-
thing, though.
specifically shooting to not kill him, but to maim him.
Yeah.
Or that shit with Topo in the universe.
No, I
survival
know,
arc.
no. See, now I know this won't be compared to stuff like that, but I mean, Dio, who is more than happy to kill anyone pretty much on the planet, because at this time he was the strongest being on the planet.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, absolutely.
again, immortal.
Yeah.
But he could turn you into a beast. We're just gonna say vampire, and then just make you feed on your own loved ones, like he did that woman. The woman
true.
came. The woman came in, and he was like, okay. It's like, okay, fine. I'll just take you, and I won't touch your baby. Takes her, turns her into a vampire. She fucking just eats the shit out of her own baby.
Jesus.
And he's all like, I promised it. I was like, I'd said I wouldn't touch it, but I didn't say anything about you. You know, stuff, just conniving little BS like that. Like
It
I know
was
it's not
me.
on. I know it's not on par,
Dio.
but just yeah.
I mean,
but
that's
Actually,
but that's
I'm sorry to
actually,
say, that's
but like
on par.
that's actually evil.
yeah.
Whereas,
That's
I mean, Frieza's
fucked up.
despicable.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if you're his underling. He doesn't care. He doesn't show respect for human life either. But he sees that death isn't always the best way
option.
to make someone feel pain.
and
Frieza's
Dio
a lot
was
more about pain and humiliation than death.
Dio's
Frieza
about
wants
everything.
you to know that that you're beneath him. He doesn't want you to die. He wants you to know and understand that you cannot possibly compare to his glory.
Dio wants to replace you, and he would do it every way possible. And if the people that's your loved one, he doesn't like you, he will fuck you up again. Joe's girlfriend mollywopped her because she didn't accept his kiss and washed her mouth out with muddy water.
I want to say that bitch disrespected.
I'm
Frieza.
just
Frieza
saying,
would've just turned him
that
into Swiss
was-
cheese.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was hella disrespectful. Again, on top of that, making the woman kill her own baby.
No,
Like,
that's
that-
something that's
That's
so
very.
bad.
That's very.
and you don't see that full on in the show, but you see her hand movements and the you see all, you hear and see all of that part.
Yeah.
And and there's just the deaths that he caused were more gruesome in my opinion.
I mean,
Well,
he blew up Krillin.
Yes,
Full on dirty
but
fireworks. That
how
man.
gruesome. But see, that the thing though was that it was a clear
Blood
view.
and like just viscera raining from the sky.
Yeah, but I guess it's because I'm like comparing the anime art, because the arts of gore.
I guess the art.
Yeah, the arts
There's not
of
as
gore.
much gore because there's just not as much gore back then.
yeah.
Because
That's-
it's an older anime.
Yeah, I guess that's
It's
you
what
not-
I'm trying to think about.
you kind of just gotta think about like, the things that they've actually done, not the amount of gore that it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I'm not sticking sticker with gore. It's just the fact that like when
Frieza is
Dio wants
known-
to mutilate someone,
How well is Dio known?
how well is he known?
That's a good.
Definitely not on the same level as Frieza, who's well known
Frieza-
throughout worlds
His
and
name
galaxies.
is whispered in corners, in
But
back
also-
alleys, in
but when you
rogue
say
planets.
When you say that, yes, but like JoJo's doesn't take place in a universe where there are multiple worlds to be known.
You'll know that.
You don't know that it hasn't been confirmed.
You don't know that. You haven't read it.
I'm just
There are 17 planets in JoJo. I'm kidding.
I'm assuming. So, like, if you, like, say if we tried to balance it to, like, a city to a planet. Like, I know it's a very big...
Dio is more psychotic.
So, like...
He's way more psychotic. Frieza is more...
Well, Frieza's not a psychopath, he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
He feels nothing.
Couldn't we say the same thing about Dio, though?
No, he's a psychopath. They're two different things. They're not the same thing.
I mean, fair.
Dio finds joy in, like, ripping people to shreds. That's what he does.
He does it because it makes him feel good.
Frieza also does that.
He does it. Frieza does it because he does it.
So he enjoys torturing people.
Yeah, but he's also
That isn't his purpose for living. His purpose for living is to rule with an iron fist.
While Dio
and to crush you beneath his feet.
Yeah, while Dio is to legit, like, fuck everyone up.
But Dio's main drive is about one family.
Dio is specifically set on fucking over one specific aspect, and, like, he just runs off of that.
And then took it up worldwide, though. Like, he became. I mean, yes, the reason as to how he became himself is, I mean, it's stupid, kinda. He goes from hating, this wanting his family to becoming an immortal and shitting on the main guy that honestly wasn't that big of a deal for him.
Okay, my question is,
he was just a dick.
You might know Dio better than me, obviously. Say there was a scenario where, like, say Dio made that lady fucking eat her child. Would Dio, as a character, do you think, ever come back to that moment and be like, oh yeah, I remember doing that?
He would remember it and he would laugh about it.
He would laugh about it. Frieza would do the same exact thing, and he would be
not
like,
give a shit.
He would be like, oh,
I'm sure
that was Tuesday.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that he would have laughed about it, like he would.
That was nothing. That's nothing special to Frieza.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's special. Like, it invokes a memory inside Dio. To Frieza, that's literally nothing. That's like, literally just another day for him throughout the galaxy.
Like, you killed my father.
Well,
what was that?
It's just like we said. Dio's a psychopath.
Exactly.
If he could go back to that moment 10,000 times over, I feel like he probably would, and he would enjoy that moment, just like the other moments of killing everybody else that he did. He would enjoy the moment of murking JoJo the time that he did for a bit. Mm-hmm. Like he
Meanwhile,
would.
you have
Frieza lives in the moment.
Like
Frieza.
He's just so confident that he just. I feel like the reason why he wouldn't do that is because of his confidence of his power. He's so confident about his power that when he murks you, yes, it's gonna be like just another day because he's so confident about his power. But the fact that when Dio,
it's because he's done it so much too.
And he was born with this. What Dio wasn't. When he obtained that godly, immortal, demonic power, pretty much.
Frieza obtained a godly power.
Yes.
And Golden Frieza.
He obtained Golden Frieza.
Yeah. But
this debate has gone on a really long time.
Honestly, that's good because this is the final one, and
it's just the fact that I know I'm saying more about Dio, but it's just the fact that I want to put on more, not just for us, but the audience though, of like how it can't be a landslide for the fan, for the fan-sake community of Frieza, because come on, because people are going to be all like landslide Frieza.
Honestly,
but that's not fair though because of
you have to give Dio respect.
Yeah, because Frieza is full on more powerful. Yeah, but
like,
it's not always about power.
We're not even talking about the power.
Yeah, we're talking about their acts, their intentions.
Like, I don't even know my vote yet. You guys have been like debating this so well. I don't even know who to pick.
And I'm going to be real with you.
It was going to be easy.
I don't know either. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you, I know.
actually, the more we talk about it, the more I'm leaning on to Dio. Honestly.
Okay, let's go into final votes.
Do you think? Wait.
Okay.
Do you think there is something that Dio has done that Frieza wouldn't do? That Frieza would not be able to make himself do?
Frieza wouldn't kill his father.
Yes, he would.
Or hasn't killed his father.
He didn't kill his father.
He would've.
Yeah, can we talk about the Frieza talking about when he got revived and they were like, "Do you want us to bring back King Cold too?" Nah, he's dead. He's worthless.
I mean, yeah, he said that.
Who cares?
Honestly,
he didn't say that. He meant that. Because
they
brought Frieza back with the Dragon Balls.
He said,
and then they said we could go do that again. And he's like, no, why would you? He's useless.
I mean, he said such meant that, but
he's
Dio
worthless
did.
To me.
If I'm correct, Dio did fuck his father up.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
gotta add that up. Gotta add
it's
that
not
up.
the question of what they did. It's the question of
Frieza totally
what
would.
Frieza
Absolutely.
not.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
If
it's
King
a
Cold got
cross-game,
in Frieza's way, King Cold's dead.
Absolutely
King
don't.
Cold's dead. King Cold is
I feel
tortured
like-
to death.
Well, hold on. I feel like Frieza would have given King Cold a chance.
I feel like he would
And I
have.
say that because, like, if any,
He'd give him the first swing.
I'll say if anything, I feel like if anyone that Frieza looked up to, I feel like he would have, in a small bit, respected his father.
Well, I don't
I
think
know
he
that
would-
he's
He'd
saying,
kill Beerus if he had the chance. He'd kill anyone if he had the chance.
Yeah,
here's what I
but
think.
the father,
He
bro.
respects Beerus, and he would murder that man and steal his
Frieza
job in
would
a
use
heartbeat.
his power as a trump card. He'd be like, "Okay, father, I see that you're disobeying me. I'll give you this one chance to finally fall back in line." Because Frieza knows.
Or
if
I'll
King
skin
Cold
you and wear you
doesn't-
like a coat.
Exactly. If King Cold doesn't do it, he's dead. It doesn't matter to Frieza.
But
He
question,
doesn't
doesn't matter.
die.
At this time, though, wasn't
He's more
King
useful
Cold
alive.
stronger?
No.
So
No.
King Cold
No.
wasn't stronger at that time.
No,
At
it's
that
in the,
point,
it's
no.
in the perfect files. No.
Oh.
It's in the
King
in the
Cold is like
Daizenshu.
the weakest one.
King Cold had a power level of like 1.2 million, and Frieza's was
Over that.
no, it wasn't 1.2. Was it? It was 125 million, and Frieza's power
What
on
was that
Namek
second form, though?
was 130 million. We don't know if King Cold had more forms.
Yeah, you can never.
Cooler had a form that Frieza didn't have,
Yeah.
Fair.
so we don't know.
But
Fair.
that's
We don't
the
know
thing.
their
It's
biology.
Like Frieza, like Dio would just do it, but like Frieza, like can use his power just
And
to
Frieza
be, like,
had a power
manipulate.
level of 130 million, and that was before he got turned into Mecha Frieza, and then he had a power level of 150 million.
Right.
Honestly, here's what I'm saying. It seems to me that Dio, if he looks at you and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you," he's gonna kill you. However, Frieza's more like, "I'm gonna kill you, but first."
You're gonna
I'm
do
gonna-
this for me.
I'm gonna manipulate
I'm going
you
to
to
use
my advantage.
I'm
and
going
then
to
when you're
use
useless,
my
you're
power
done.
to make you do my bidding until you are no longer useful for me, and you will be disposed
It's just
of
the fact
with
that
the trash and the dirty monkeys.
It's just the fact that if I think about them both, see them in person, know everything about them, I personally would fear Dio the most because I know it won't be fast. I know what I mean. What I mean by this is the fact that yes, Frieza is big on torturing, yeah, like how he
will
did to
torture you to
Gohan,
death.
but like think about the damage that Dio himself could do. It's again, I feel like
But
with-
the damage we
it's just-
see isn't just bystanders. We
I know,
don't
it
see
just- it
Dio
just-
taking painstakingly tearing apart innocent bystanders. He'd been killed dead. They're dead. So
yeah,
you
it's just Dio
wouldn't
is just
take up his
so-
time. You're not worth it.
That's true.
Frieza. If you slight Frieza? If you slight Frieza?
If you look at Frieza the wrong way, you are getting tortured for like 5 hours
Frieza would be
minimum.
like,
He's
what are you
going
looking
to
at?
he's going to
You
death
know?
beam every joint in your body slowly as you sit there and scream in pain.
I see Dio reacting more viciously
I think, yeah,
on
I
you
feel like
in comparison.
By the way, you see his. I want to point out, Frieza's lackeys are completely sane.
yeah,
They have their minds about them,
Yeah.
and they follow his whim like it's nothing. Like, yes, sir, yes, I understand. I am completely at your whim.
yeah,
And he
Because
has those
they know what's
soldiers
gonna
trained.
happen if
He's
they
not a
don't.
general. He doesn't have. They're not soldiers. Well, they are soldiers in an army. They're an army
Yeah.
that he raised
he's just
because of his fear that he instills in his followers. He is a being of fear,
Like, the thing is,
and he
This is
uses that
true.
fear for his own power and his
Dio-
own good.
Dio enjoys it, but also Dio is doing it for one sole purpose, and that's
I
just
feel like his
if it-
purpose kind of changed after.
Dio's
a bit,
purpose
honestly.
became power.
Yeah.
Dio's purpose became to get power.
Frieza
And
has
then when he
power.
got that, he was like, okay, I'm gonna. I mean, he did want to technically rule.
Frieza's goal was to use his power to get
do what he wants.
to do anything, to
Oh,
rule
I
everyone.
guess one thing that Dio did do that Frieza didn't do was become immortal.
That's true.
That's it's air, but it's
It's Dragon Ball. Pretty much everybody's immortal.
So
Yeah.
it's fair. Like again, Dio could still be alive underwater with
Dragon Ball will
Joe's
bring
body.
you back to life.
Headless.
Okay.
He almost
But-
became immortal.
I feel like we've debated this like quite a while now.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna just be the bearer of bad news for everybody. I'm gonna just say Dio.
I'm gonna say
He's
Frieza.
scarier. I'm sorry for me.
He's not.
you both have had excellent points, and both of these
Like,
guys.
I'd rather get lasered than.
We have Frieza and
Than
we have
what?
Dio, and they
Than
were
dead?
both.
Then I'd rather get
Alternate.
lasered to death from him.
I feel like these guys.
I'd rather be
Question,
torn
do you
apart
guys
limb by
feel
limb
out of
than
everybody
slowly,
that we picked-
meticulously killed over the course of an hour.
Do you guys think that
mean,
everybody
it's-
out of everybody we picked, that these two were like the top pick? Like these were the best of us
honestly,
that come
I saw it coming down to Frieza Madara.
Okay, look.
at first.
For the way that the brackets are set up, I respect the outcome, but I am more upset about it because I personally feel like for some of the other contenders, they would have had much better chances if they didn't go up against certain selections.
That's
Again,
true.
like I said, I really truly expected Frieza against Madara. Everyone else was just filler. It really was. Everyone else was
That's what I
honestly.
thought,
Everyone
though.
else was
That's what
supposed
you
to have
thought.
been filler.
Turns out it was me, Dio, the whole time.
Everyone was supposed to have been filler in my thought, but
Well,
Frieza wins. I'm sorry.
I'm
There will be no other victor in my eyes.
well,
because-
the votes are in,
Uh-huh.
and the winner is not gonna be Dio.
My boy.
I gotta give it to Frieza. I'm sorry, he's just like he's
My main
too
sticking point?
cold.
I did
My
bring out
main
some. I
sticking
did bring
point-
out some good points though.
You brought-
You
Right.
did. My main
You-
counterpoint, though, is
literally-
name one thing Dio could do in his twisted psychopathy that Frieza wouldn't do.
That is exactly why I
With
voted
his
for
wits
him.
about him.
Because literally, Frieza will do anything.
Frieza would
Dio
do it with
did,
a
but he will
stone
do
cold
it
look on his
to
face.
I'll admit
He has his wits about him. He can still plan about
Yeah,
it.
I'll admit I couldn't think of anything that
Now,
he did
I
that
will
Frieza
say,
wouldn't do, but he did accomplish a
You
thing
have
that
gotten,
Frieza couldn't.
you have gotten a person.
That was immortality.
Is there something Frieza has done that Dio wouldn't? I don't think Dio would blow up a planet.
Dio? Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think he would.
Okay, wait.
He wants to
wait,
rule.
Okay.
Dio wouldn't kill the planet.
Okay, I will. Okay, I will say this.
If Frieza
Look.
if there was only one planet and Frieza was on it, and Frieza got disrespected to his face, he don't care. He'll be the only one left alive. Dead.
Okay,
Everyone's dead.
that-
Everyone's dead.
Okay, that's fair.
Die, you dirty monkeys. Everyone's dead.
That is okay.
That's
That is
very
fair.
true.
But okay, in my
Dio, I think,
defense
is
for
going to
Dio,
kill that person.
in my defense for Dio, ruling over everyone is more important than ruling over
Exactly.
no one. For one, plus
That's for him.
To Dio.
he's to Dio. Plus, he's just like us. We don't truly know the confirmation as to what else is out there. Frieza has seen and is part of the
Entire
millions of
galaxy.
entities that is out
Frieza
there.
would survive the planet exploding.
He would.
He'd sit there in space and chill.
No,
He don't
I'm
mind.
not sure.
He'll live there
okay, no,
forever.
I can't blow
will
any smoke
say-
up your ass.
I will
don't.
say props to D because he has gotten a person who really does not give a shit about JoJo to actually consider voting Dio as the top villain.
JoJo's great. Watch JoJo. Watch Megalobox.
But out of
again,
everything, it's basically like the
Frieza,
fact that Frieza would do so much more than Dio ever actually would. That
and he would do it with his wits about him because he's a sociopath.
That's- yeah,
he's an
that's
evil,
fair.
conniving sociopath.
He just at the end of the
And-
day, he just not give a shit. But at the end of the day, for Dio, he doesn't give a shit, but to an extent, to where he
Uh-huh.
doesn't want to fuck over his own power.
Mm-hmm.
Frieza
And
doesn't
since
care.
he-
He'll
yeah.
cut his own leg off to hurt you. He did. He
Did
cut
Dio?
himself in half with his Destructo Disc to hurt Goku.
That is
try
true.
and do.
Yeah.
He blew up the planet, blowing himself to pieces to try to kill Goku.
I mean, technically for me, I had to get you back for this one because of your Bakura against my Madara.
That was
Again.
actually. I feel like okay. Question: what was the most shocking win?
Bakura versus
Bakura
Madara.
versus
Yeah,
Madara.
it was Bakura versus
Bro,
Madara.
I'm a
That was actually
die-hard Madara fan. I
Yeah.
am still
Alright.
devastated.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah. Would you like to close us out?
Yeah, this has been the first episode of Your Waifu Is Trash. Make sure to subscribe for more.
Watch on. Check out on YouTube. This is where it's gonna be.
Leave a like, leave a comment, tell us who your favorite villain is, and we'll see you next time.